Hello. Welcome, hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you all. See ya, see ya. You wanna see ya? Yeah. See ya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Shade Princess. Shade Princess, thank you so much for coming. And anytime when I'm calling you, pick up the phone, you know that I need you. Yes, I need you. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you guys. Coming, guys. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Coming. Let's link up. I want to see. Let's link up, guys. Let's link up. What are you waiting for? Ouch. You not too long. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Go, Sharon. You know it's only you that I want. It's like another day. When you do it in the morning. Go, Sharon. Welcome. Can you guys hear me? Hope you can hear me loud and clear. Welcome, guys. Hey, hello. Cornelius, welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining. Beneficial knowledge. Welcome, thank you so much. Go, no, it's only you that I want. Coming, guys. Coming. Go, oh, yeah. Thank you. Welcome. It's a delight to have you guys. Let's go. Happy New Week to you all. Happy New Week. Hope you had an amazing weekend and weekend rest as well. Welcome. Hope you had an amazing weekend rest. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you all. Kindly click the like button and share out to your community. You know how we do it. Let's have more people join in here on today's stream. Guys, there's a new feature I'm noticing here on StreamYard. I don't know. My camera seems very small. I can barely see myself on my screen. It is very tiny, but I know wherever you're watching me from, it's not like that. So, but let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, and if the visual, like if the picture is okay. Because I'm looking at myself so tiny here. I don't know what happened to the picture of StreamYard. There is something really different. So I'm kind of, oh my God, what's going on? But thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Please kindly help me share out. Let's have more people coming into the stream, okay, before we start up on this discussion. Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Okay, guys, so I'm trying to share out the stream. Let's have more people come in here, okay? Welcome. Okay, welcome. Sorry, guys, one moment. Okay, so let's go. Good to have you all. How has your weekend been? Hope you all rested well and it was awesome. And over the weekend, we got a breaking news, something that thrilled everyone, left all of us excited despite the heartbreak, despite the tears, the mourning, and everything that happened a couple of weeks ago. But what really broke up this weekend gave us a glimpse of hope. Okay, thank you so much. Give us hope and the joy. You know, when you're mourning and then something good happened, we just don't have a choice other than to rejoice and be glad and celebrate, because God said we should celebrate with those who are celebrating and mourn with those who are mourning. And this has to do with Davido and Chioma Adeleke, the latest Mr. and Mrs. in town, the latest Mr. and Mrs. Yes, despite what happened to them a couple of weeks ago, I know the entire nation was thrown into mourning because, like I said, we all love Ifeanyi so much. That boy is such a joy. He's so cute. His laughter, his innocence, everything is just so sweet about him. Like, you just can't help but fall in love with that little angel. Trust me, you can't help it. But then tragic struck, and being that we don't have control over certain things that happen, we just leave the things to God while the police are doing their investigation to still bring the whoever, if it's due to negligence, if it's a planned work, like some people are insinuating that the boy was deliberately deleted, bad friends, enemies of the family, envious people, jealous friends and colleagues and all that. But even at that, the law will take its full course, because I believe those in authority are doing their best to bring justice to Ifeanyi. If it's a deliberate thing, the culprit will be brought to book. And if it's not, we just keep praying that his little sweet soul will continue to rest in peace. And that being said, Davido, we know that Davido and Chioma, we're actually planning to get married. Yes, over the weekend, or next week. They were actually planning to get married next year, come 2023. That they call it the big 2023, the big 2023, and they were really working towards that. We all are looking forward to that wedding, because we know it's going to be the wedding of the century. Who doesn't know Davido and Chioma? Who doesn't know Chief Davido? Who doesn't know Chioma Roland? You know, you cannot love celebrities and not pick Chioma and Davido. Seriously, these two are just a vibe. Even though we know that Davido has other baby mamas, but you see this Chioma and Ifeanyi, they meant so much to him until he lost Ifeanyi. Yeah, thank you so much for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. Please kindly help me share out. So Davido, with what happened, decided that okay, he has to marry Chioma, and that was done in secrecy. And when the news broke out by Gist Lover, we were like, what? Seriously? How come? Where? We all ran to the internet, you know, start searching Instagram. No picture. Kilo Dubai, what is going on? We went on Facebook. No picture. Wedding. Gist Lover, this must be another lie. You know, we went on Twitter. Nothing about the wedding. Went to TikTok. Nothing. Came on YouTube. Nothing. In fact, all the social media platforms, some nothing. And then we're all looking. Could this be another speculated wedding? Could this be another fake wedding? Could it be another lie? Because a couple of years ago, people insinuated that Davido and Chioma are married. They got married in Dubai. In fact, they tagged it the secret wedding of Dubai, you know. And then at the end of the day, nothing like that. They went for a wedding and people thought it was Davido and Chioma's wedding. Then again, last year, we got another breaking news. Davido weds Chioma in secrecy. We're like, what is going on? Then this time around, when Gist Lover broke the news, we were looking for evidence left, right, and center. Looking for picture, even if it's one picture. All the picture you see flying all over social media, irony, they are all lies. There is no single, including the pictures on thumbnails. There is no single picture of this wedding on social media. Not even one picture. Not even a clip of video. They did this deliberately. Davido ensured, in fact, I'm sure that, sorry guys, I'm trying to get my hanky. Where did I drop this hanky? Okay, so I'm sure that as people were coming in, they were collecting, they had a basket, like an offering basket, which they used. Can you guys hear me? Hope you can hear me. Hope I'm not talking to myself, guys. If you can hear me, let me know, okay? I don't know if I'm talking to myself. Hey, Herald of Mary, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you for gracing my live stream. And then they had something like offering basket. They're like, okay, as you come in, drop your phone inside. Okay, thank you so much. Drop your phone inside this basket. Strict security check was done there. Strict in the sense that nobody, in fact, they will search you. You know how police or Olokpa used to search people. Olokpa will search the women with padded breasts. They will even want to dip hand. Okay, thank you so much. They even want to dip hand into the padded breast to check if they have phones, because seriously, some people can hide phone inside their kwekus and everywhere just so that they can take picture. But trust now, when Davido is out to do something, he's gonna do it so well. So they made sure not even the tiniest of picture came out, not even their shadow were snapped. Davido, I salute him for that. And this was done for a reason. After searching everybody, they ensured that nobody came in there with any phone. It was done in Davido's family house. Yes, his father's house. His father's house. Why was this done? Like I said, after we didn't see picture, all we are seeing are stories. People started speculating. People started bashing them. Some were just castigating. Others were like, Davido, how can you do something like this at a time like this when you're mourning your son? At a time like this when Chioma is still grieving the only apple of her eyes. You chose this very moment. Why can't you wait? Why are you so desperate? Why can't you wait till 2023 and marry her? Davido, why would you at a time like this choose to marry Chioma? Chioma, you didn't marry all these years. Suddenly, when Chioma, yes, so at least they have learned their lessons. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. It's always good to keep family out of social media. Honestly, see, Davido has set the pace. If you want to hide anything, you can do that. You alone can do that. So people were bashing them left, right, and center. Why would you? Chioma, how would you allow yourself to be cajoled into marriage? That means Davido used a moment like this when you're very vulnerable to marry you. Davido had no intention of marrying you before. He married you now because of so reason. All sorts of bashing. Some people came out and said a lot. This is how I've just been reading comments and looking at them. Onu Kube. You say this life, you do, then go talk. You not do, then go talk. Kuku do, like Dino Melaye said. If you talk, if you do, then go come for you. You not do, then go come for you. So make I kuku do. So no matter what you want, what you are doing in this life, do not listen to people, because if you drop dead, people will still say, why did you drop dead? You are living your life, you say, as if no only and they're alive. Yes. So people, you need to see the comments on Instagram, on Facebook, ladies saying all sorts of things. Even co-wives did not wish Davido condolence. They didn't say anything to Davido. The co-wives were just there. You know, especially they say Sophia Momadu. Yeah. Okay. This is exactly what I am waiting for. If he didn't, sorry guys, this is exactly what I'm waiting for. If he didn't marry her, it means he never loved her, but now he has proven that he truly loves her. Thank you. Thank you. So if he hadn't even done it, they would have said, so with her money, with this pay she's going through, this guy still cannot put the ring. People will talk. People will talk. My sister, Mary, Herald of Mary, people will talk. Why can't people mind their business and allow them to rest? They are looking for content. They are looking for content. They are waiting for opportunity to drag them, even in their morning state. Looking for what to say, even in their morning state. What they forgot to ask themselves is, why did Davido marry Chioma now? Have they really sat down to ask themselves this critical question? Why now? Instead of coming on social media, why can't they even come out and say, why did Davido marry Chioma now? Why? Chioma is an Igbo girl. Okay, before I even go there, they were like, another group came out, this is an abomination. It is a sin. It is sacrilege. Why would Davido marry Chioma in his own father's house? Why in his own father's compound? Why not elsewhere? Why did he not travel to Chioma's village to go and marry her? Why did he choose his father's house? So Chioma's father doesn't have a big compound. Chioma's father doesn't have this. Yes, and they are asking why it should be in Adeleke compound. Thank you, Sade. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. And they were asking, looking for a way to drag Davido Sokoto, so that so that they can say, oh, he did something wrong. He has broken the custom and tradition. Sometimes wisdom is profitable. Culture and tradition is the way of life. This is what makes us a people. This is what shapes us and forms us. This is what distinguishes us and makes us unique people. It is what made you and I. The name on what they are bearing, it is my culture. It is my name. I advise them to really know the kind of friends and families they keep now, honestly. Thank you, Shade Princess. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. Culture is a way of life. We all have a tradition. Some people's tradition is enshrined in their religion. Arabs have theirs. The Indians have theirs. The Chinese people have theirs. We Africans have ours. Even in Africa, every race, every tribe have their own culture and their tradition, peculiar to them, unique to them, what they are known and identified with. Chioma came from a place. Chioma is an Igbo girl. As an Igbo girl, where she came from, they have culture. And let me tell you, for those of you who don't know, according to Igbo culture and tradition, a young maiden, a young girl who got pregnant and has a child cannot give the child to the man. That child belongs to the family of the young lady. Amen. Amen. That baby belongs to her parents. The child will bear her father's name. Ifeanyi, late Ifeanyi could have been bearing Ifeanyi Roland. Oh, and Ogaranya will have mouth to speak. Fini TV, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you for the share out. Thank you, Queen. I really appreciate you. Welcome, Fini. Please kindly give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. You understand? When you have money, trust me, your money can help you sort out some things. And because Davido has gone to do Ikwaka, what they call the official asking for Chioma'S hand in marriage. He already did that some time back, some years back. I think that was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. He officially asked for Chioma'S hand in marriage. So when Ifeanyi was born, they allowed Ifeanyi bear Adeleke. But truth be told, there are certain rights within the family that cannot be given. That child still bears Roland. But just maybe for social media's sake, they had to give him Adeleke. Every child born outside marriage, Chinenye Kama, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Every child born outside marriage, so long as there is no bride price on your head, even if it's one chingele thing, even if it's one small thing they did on your head, the child belongs to the man. But if they have not done anything on your head, that child, if you like, born 10 outside, belong to your family. Yeah, it is our culture and our tradition. I'm sorry, guys, you can't take that away from us. This is what makes us who we are. I said the Chinese people have theirs, the Indians, the Asians, they all have theirs. The Arab, they all have theirs. You cannot come now and carry Igbo tradition to the Arabians and want them to practice it. You cannot import the Arab tradition and bring it to Igbo culture. It doesn't happen. Everyone to their own. So we have to learn to study our culture and our tradition. We must understand it and know where we come from. See, to this world, I don't know what is happening, whether it is social media that has taken our brains away, that we don't even ask questions. We don't care. Everything is check on social media. Life doesn't begin and end on social media. Ask questions about where you came from. How is your culture and tradition practiced? That child, that late boy, ifeanyi, doesn't belong to Davido unless Davido pays bride price. And then people who are asking, thank you so much, Ed Varieties, for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Welcome. For those who are asking, why would Davido choose a moment of grief to go and pay ifeanyi bride price? Now listen to me. For those of you who will come back to watch this, and you are among those people asking why Davido will go and pay Chioma'S bride price, now listen to this. Since Davido did not go to pay bride price when ifeanyi was alive, now that ifeanyi is late, Davido will be denied certain rights as a father because bride price was not paid on Chioma. He cannot perform certain rights and duties and obligations of a father over this young, sweet, innocent soul that left this world. There is no way he will be denied that by tradition. No feelings, no ill feelings, but this is the tradition of where Chioma came from. He will not be allowed to perform certain rites. Why? Because that child doesn't belong to him in life and in death unless he does something. And the body of that little infant, this little toddler, this cute boy cannot remain in the morgue. How long will the body remain in the morgue, cold there? This cute angel deserves a befitting burial and deserves to rest in peace and go be with his maker. Go join the host of angels, those cute little angels watching over us and watching over his parents. So for that to be achieved, Davido has to go and pay the bride price of Chioma. He has to pay the bride price in order to claim the body. That body doesn't belong to Davido. Guys, are you hearing me? That body lying in the morgue there does not belong to Davido. It doesn't belong to Davido unless he pays the bride price, which he did. Now he cannot take his boy home and give him a befitting burial. He cannot take his cute boy home and bury him wherever he wants to. Ordinarily, Davido cannot take that boy and bury him in his compound. You cannot abandon your culture and tradition and do something else. The Yorubas have theirs and they respect theirs. The Northerners have theirs and they respect theirs. We, the Igbos, have ours, and you have to respect that. No ill feelings. The way you respect yours, you cannot go to the Oba Palace and stand to greet the Oba. You cannot go to the Oba or to Oba of Benin or any other king and go and stand and say, yeah, this is my tradition, we don't bow down. When you go, you have to do the needful. You have to do the needful. So Davido, knowing fully well that as a father of this young boy, he will be denied certain rights and tradition, certain rights to perform there during this boy's last moment, that he will not be given this opportunity. He knew what to do. Even though they were already planning to get married. We know they were already planning, isn't it? Marriage was already in place. They were already working towards that. 2023, it is Chi Davido's year. 2023 was destined to be Chi Davido's year, and everybody was, everybody's excited about that until this unfortunate incident happened. Now, are we still gonna deny Davido, the boy? No. What should he do? Look, even if Davido at this moment, after paying the bride price, the following day says, I don't want to marry Chioma again, it doesn't matter. That boy already bears his name. That boy already has a bride price paid on his mother. So even if he decides tomorrow to say, I don't want to marry Chioma again, no problem. That boy now belongs to him. He can decide wherever to lay him and give him a befitting burial. Where he's so, he can decide to erect a memorial for this boy. He can decide to do anything for this boy as he chooses. But if he hadn't gone to pay the bride price, sorry, they will shock him. No, that is when he will now realize that Chioma came from a place that still upholds their culture and their tradition. You might say, what is culture? What is tradition? Nye, 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 that rubbish. Hello. Until something happened to you, you will not value your culture and your tradition. That is when you will remember that, I'm from a place. Umunna, they are there. Umada, they are there. The king's men, all of them, they will be there. The question they will now ask is, Ngwa Davido, our son, oh, may the soul of Ifeanyi rest in peace. My son, we commiserate with you. We please accept our condolences. But have you come to pay our daughter's bride price? The question will be thrown to him. Had you done any small thing on Chioma'S head? The answer is no. What did you come to do? I came to knock to officially ask for Chioma'S hand in marriage. Okay. They will wise you. They will, whisper to one another. My son, just like we watch in Hollywood. My son, you see, we cannot allow you to do anything, unfortunately, Ifeanyi will be buried here in his father's compound, in his mother's house, because you have not married Chioma. Or said here. I am happy that they told him this. I am happy that they called his attention to this. I am happy that they made him understand the culture and the tradition so that they will not shock him. That gave me joy that he did the needful early enough. Because if he hadn't, wahala go day. Our culture, yes, that is our culture for you. It is our culture. So for people who are wagging their tongues, who are busy castigating them here and there, why now? This is act of desperation. You took advantage of a vulnerable woman. He didn't take advantage of her. Which brings me to another thing. Why they had to ban cameras? Because it's not a moment of celebration for Davido and Chioma. People will make it a moment of celebration. It's going to be all over the internet. And this couple chose privacy. They decided to honor Ifeanyi as their parents by shielding, this moment from the public eye. Everything not supposed to social media. Yes. They made sure all phones were collected. And now back to why they had to do it in the Davido's father's house. Like I said initially, this is because this is not a moment of celebration. The family, I'm sure they must have had a lengthy conversation with Chioma'S family. Knowing Davido, how popular Davido is and Chioma, knowing fully well that this news is all over the place, this Ifeanyi's death is all over the world. There is no part of the world where Ifeanyi's death didn't get to. So no matter how they sneak like Nicodemus through the night into Chioma'S compound, there must be witches and wizards who are awake, who will go and gather crowd. Even family members are ready to call Gist Lover and call in the AKG and call all the bloggers that, Davido is in Chioma'S father's compound, they are getting married. Bam! All the witches and wizards on social media, all the bloggers, all the amebos, the saga people, the Basbos people, everybody will rush to that place. In fact, some people are ready to take night flights if there is anything. Yes. Welcome, Rosie Hujo. Thank you so much for coming, Queen. I appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome. Thank you so much. Then we gather all the witches and wizards to come and cover the event, thereby disrupting it. No matter how much they try to hide it, even if they like, they will sneak like a parao, sneak like ole, sleep like onyoshi into the night to Chioma'S compound. They will still get the shock of their life with the crowd that will arrive there. People will gather. Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you. People will gather. And what is supposed to be a private family gathering will now become a fan fest of some people, ignoring the pain that this family is going through. They will forget that this family is in pain. You will see people, in fact, some people are ready to go and buy cartons of drink and keep by one corner, mount canopy. They're not the ones getting married though, but they will go and fix canopy for themselves, buy drinks, invite band, and start beating drums that Davido and Chioma are getting married. Whether Davido likes it or not, they must upload it. So knowing fully well that a young man who is coming to marry cannot dictate for his in-laws what should be done. A young man who is coming to get married cannot tell his in-laws family that he doesn't want them to bring out their phones or record anything. No matter what you do, you cannot stop that. You cannot put that restriction. No matter how much he tries, he cannot stop them from making videos or taking pictures. Are you going to ask Chioma's uncle not to take picture? Are you going to stop Chioma's auntie from taking picture? Are you going to stop Chioma's father from taking picture? Are you going to stop Chioma's grandfather or great-grandfather from taking picture? Sorry, guys, ignore the noise. These bikers. You cannot stop them. So, they had to discuss, oh, Baba, Daddy, Chioma, please, for privacy's sake, we know by tradition this is supposed to be done in your compound. We respect that. But judging from what has happened, please, after all, people no longer doing traditional marriage in Lagos, in Abuja, Kaduna, Kafanchan, Zaria, every part of the world, people still do traditional marriage these days. They no longer travel to their places for traditional marriage. They do it wherever they reside. Oh, Tanya, thank you so much for coming. Welcome. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up, guys. Thank you, Tanya. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome. So people are doing traditional marriages in every part of the world now. People in America, would you ask them to come back? Not everyone have the financial wherewithal, the financial capability to travel down for traditional marriage to Nigeria. Somebody in Canada, are you going to ask the person to come down to Nigeria to perform traditional marriage? These days, people even do it in absence. People do, in fact, couples don't have to be around. They are represented these days during traditional marriage. So they do everything there. Oh, Lufunke, thank you so much, Queen. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. So if people do traditional marriage wherever they find themselves, why can't Chioma's father grant Davido and Chioma that request? Just to honor their request of granting them that privacy, because they needed that privacy. They don't want paparazzi. They don't want this thing all over social media. They want it to be a quiet affair because this is for a reason. They didn't plan this marriage at this time. But because of the Chioma, knowing fully well that he cannot have this right over Ifeanyi, over Ifeanyi's cup. He cannot have the right. So he has to do this. So they want it low key. Low key to honor this cute boy. His memory. They don't want it to be a fanfare, because trust me, like I said, some people are ready to go and upload a red canopy. Olufunke's people, Olufunke, you know their people. Even if it's burial or marriage or naming ceremony, it is all one bed. Kilo day, all one bed. They want to dance, they want to eat, they don't care. Olufunke, am I speaking on behalf of the Yoruba people? Am I saying the truth? They are ready to block all the junctions, block all the highways. In fact, they're ready to set up canopies on Third Mainland Bridge to do naming ceremony, birthday, or burial. They are ready to do that. So if you leave them and somebody like this lover, the amebo on social media, hears that Davido is in Chioma's house, Kilo day, then go don't gather. In fact, they will call each other. Lita, have you heard? Davido is paying bride price. Lita say, I'm just hearing. You will call just amebo channel. Did you hear? Davido is in Chioma. They will take night bus, take flight. All of them must get there in order to have a clip and a trending thing now. Trending gist is hot on social media. First to upload, first to post video, first to put the picture, first to get details, everything. So at the end of the day, the aim will be defeated. What is the aim? Privacy, which is what he wanted. So because people now do this traditional marriage anywhere, they decided, okay, why not? If I can do traditional marriage in Lagos as an Igbo girl, if I can do traditional marriage in Kafanchan, I can do traditional marriage in Ibadan, I can do traditional marriage in Akure, I can do it in Sokoto, I can do it in Sokoto, I can do it in London, I can do it in Canada, I can do it in US. Why can't I do it in Lagos? And if I can do it in Lagos, hey, what is the difference? Because it is done in Davido's father's house, there is no difference. No difference. Instead of going to pay for a hall and invite crowd, they will not be able to contain the crowds that will come there. People will come and disrupt the event. They will come, and Davido wanted it just close family members. Close family members, because this is just to pay bride price, to make Chioma his wife officially, so that he can take his boy's corpse and bury. How long do we want Ifeanyi's corpse to remain in the morgue? No, he's too young for that. His cute body is too young to remain in the morgue. No. We know they're equally planning burial right now after the marriage. In fact, it will shock us that maybe we will come and hear that the Ifeanyi has been buried. And the only way this can be achieved is in the father's compound. Nobody knows who is driving and who is driving out. After all, they didn't send that invitation. There is nothing like invitation that, Mogbamoya, come, Wambe, go and tie your egele, go and tie your double wrapper. It is Mogbamoya. Everybody tell your neighbor, there is party here. They don't want to know whether it is the burial of an innocent young boy or it is the body of an old man. What matters is they must chop jollof rice and dance that day. They must chop jollof rice and dance. That is what matters to them. We know how much Davido loves us boy. The pain. In fact, how Davido survived this whole thing, I don't know. But God gave this guy the grace to be able to, go through this pain. The pain is too much, but God gave him the grace. Yes. So this is the reason. For those who are still wagging their tongue, these people need privacy. And if you don't understand what privacy means allowing people do their thing. They don't want outsiders. They want things done quietly, respectfully. They want to honor this cute boy and just let him rest in peace. Aziza TV show, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Kindly give me a thumbs up. If you're watching from behind, please jump in here, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to jump in here, my link is here. You want to come up, let's discuss culture and tradition and why Davido decided to marry Chioma secretly. Please, my link is here. Jump on this. Let's have a good conversation. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Aziza. Good morning from where your side is. Evening from my side. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you. My link is there. Okay, anybody who wants to come up, let us have a conversation. Please come up. So people who want to upload, first breaking news. They will target all manner of things. As we know, can see picture, Uncle, what we do? Begin to Photoshop. Since we didn't see picture or video of this wedding, we ended up doing Photoshop, bringing an old picture of when they did introduction, old video when they were dancing, when they are kissing, even Photoshop crown on top of Chioma'S head. Now the only choice we will get be that. Then shock us. Davido and Chioma shock us. And this is what a lot of people should learn to do. If you want privacy, do whatever you can to get the privacy. You don't want something on social media, you can protect it. It is your property. It is your right. And I applaud this couple for what they did. I applaud them. And I applaud Davido for upholding the culture and tradition of Chioma. Knowing fully well, of course, it's going to be to his own disadvantage if he doesn't do the needful. For those who are still angry, in fact, some people are even saying that the nemesis caught up with him. I know those people must be from the side of the other baby mamas. who are saying that Davido has other baby mamas. Why would he be showcasing only Chioma? Why would Davido be showcasing only Chioma? Why would he be treating Chioma with giving Chioma preferential treatment? Why would he be treating ifeanyi as if ifeanyi is the only son? He has 4 other children. Yes. Is he not doing his best as a father? Are they lacking? Is he going to marry? He's a Yoruba guy. I know he has a right. If he wants to marry 5 of them, he will. But hello, he loves Chioma and he loves his son, Ifeanyi. Yes, he loves his son, Ifeanyi. There is no 2 ways about it. And he's going to do everything within his power to give them the right to honor Chioma and to also honor Ifeanyi. Anita, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up. So he did the right thing by going to Chioma's house to do the needful. I mean, this must have been discussed. He didn't just bundle Chioma to his own house. We know that Chioma has been in his father's house. Chioma has been there because they can't come out now. The paparazzi people will not let them breathe. They won't let them drink water and keep calm. But he treats other kids well too, and he has broken up with the other baby mamas. Yes, he has. He has. He treats them. He gives them everything they desire. He still treats them like his children. He's not denying that they are his children. No. But he can't treat everybody. Chioma and Davido are so dear to him. I mean, Chioma and Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi was so dear to this guy. Chioma remains the #1 queen in Davido's life. Assurance finally is assured. Give me assurance. My baby, give me. Who knows how to sing this song? Give me assurance. People who are laughing at Chioma, this assurance has taken so much time. Assurance 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, ring go rust for your hand. Whether they do it in paparazzi style or not, ring don't enter Chioma. In fact, they don't do small thing on top Chioma head. Yes. Whether people like it or not, they have done something on her head. She is now Mrs. Adeleke with her full chest. With her full chest, she's Mrs. Adeleke. Anywhere you want to call Chioma henceforth, please, can you refer to her as Chioma Adeleke? Yes, official. If people who are still living in denial, Oyo is your name. Nkechi Cynthia, thank you so much for coming, Queen. Please, guys, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't, please give me a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. So people expect him to go, to be going about with other baby. Maybe he should be dragging the 5 baby mamas anywhere he's going to. Even a king that has other wife, have the wife that he goes to functions and events with. Even a king with 100 wives. King Solomon was not going about with all the wives. Check all the kings. No matter, there must be one special queen, one Olori, one Olori that is so beautiful, that has courage and charisma, that he will hold and go around, that he will attend functions and events with. And that Olori, Olori Davido, Olori Chioma Adeleke is the queen in Davido's life. And that is the Olori of the other Oloris that he'll be going around with. Whether the other baby mamas likes it or not, this is the Olori that has come to stay. Others may come in. Other Olori can come in. But for now, we have one and only Olori, which is the Olori Chioma Adeleke. One of Davido's empire. Hey! Kupunaka, a round of applause, Biko. Chioma is now my sister-in-law. Davido is now, he's from my husband's state. Yes. Chioma is now, we have given you people. Finally, we have said, come and take, come and drop small thing on her head. It doesn't matter whether it is done in fanfare, whether it was done in carnival style or not. What matters is that by tradition, this beautiful woman is now Davido's bride. And they can do renewal. In fact, Davido can still go back in the next 5 years and make it big. It doesn't matter. But what matters is, for now, he has done the needful. They will still do white wedding. We are all waiting for white wedding. Hey, I must go. In fact, that white wedding, by the time they are done money, they will announce it. If you people want carnival for a wedding, you will get carnival. I trust Davido now. You will get Carnival. Thank you, Nkechi Cynthia. Welcome. Thank you. Have you given me a thumbs up on Malicha? Drop the thumbs up for me. Drop it. And if you're watching me from the background, I see a lot of people watching from the. Come in now. Kilo day. Why are you doing shakara? Why are you doing shakara? Why are you coming and drop the thumbs up here? Okay. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you. I appreciate everyone here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay. So can people just learn to study their tradition instead of coming on social media to write all sorts of things, write all sorts of rubbish? Come, go and learn, go and ask questions. He who asks questions does not miss his path. If you know where you come from, try to understand the culture of your land. Try to uphold the culture and tradition of your land. I will not be surprised if they do a secret island wedding in a secret island white wedding in a destination. Trust me, they should come to Brazil. They should come to Brazil and do an island wedding. Man, that would be so sweet and romantic. I know, but I saw Davido's picture when he was a short video of when he was grooming his beard. I'm sure that was when they were preparing for the traditional marriage. He has really emaciated, including Chioma. I heard Chioma has really emaciated. These people are dealing with so much. They have emaciated. You see Davido's eyes, oh my God. These people deserve to be happy. They deserve to be happy. Nobody said that because they have been married that they will not go to bed or they will start banging or start going to bed. No, they are still grieving. And if that is one way to overcome the grief, why not? This is his official wife. In fact, Olori Chioma Adeleke, one of Davido's empire. Can somebody help me tell Davido that I said this is the title I have given to Chioma, and he has to take care of our sister very well. With our full chest, we have handed Chioma over to him. With our full chest, joy and gratitude, we have come to say, Davido, take, we give her to you. We give her to you. His eyes were so swollen. So let this be a consolation. Some people are saying that nothing can bring back Ifeanyi, even if he marries Chioma or not. We know he is not just doing it because of Chioma. He is doing it because of his son Ifeanyi. Baba's Kitchen, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs up. Welcome. Guys, like I said, my link is here. Whoever wants to come up, please feel free. I do not bite. Come up, okay? Let's chit chat. So he's not just doing it because he wants to marry Chioma. After all, he wants to marry Chioma 2023 now. He wants to give Chioma the best wedding, like the best wedding any of you have ever seen. No, we're talking about a billionaire here, a billionaire in love. So he wants to marry Chioma 2023. We know that. But because of what has happened, he has to hasten it, fast forward, bring back, draw the time forward, even if it means doing it in secrecy. If he doesn't do that, he cannot bring this young boy home. He may want to erect a monument in his name. He may want to do certain things in his name. He may want to bury the boy in his compound or his father's house. He may want to do something special for this boy. We don't know what the tomb is going to look like. He wants to do something that you don't know. A man who is feeling so pained that he lost his child, he's ready to give up the whole world for this boy. So if he wants to do that, the only way he can do that, knowing fully well this is my son, is for him to go and pay the bride price of Chioma. If he doesn't pay the bride price, sure, the Ifeanyi's cup will not be handed over to him. That boy will be taken back home to his grandparents, which is Chioma Roland's family. Yeah, that is what is going to happen. The boy will be taken to his, because Ifeanyi ordinarily cannot be buried in Adeleke so long as the bride price has not been paid. That Adeleke is not official yet. He cannot go and wed Chioma in court without traditional marriage. You don't go teach person picking now. No. So he had to do that. He had to respect Chioma's tradition in order for him to take his son. Guys, can't you understand this? This is his son. He's okay, not his only child, but he's the apple of his eyes. Ofumpulanko, one sweet soul, one cute angel. That Davido is ready to go up to the sky, bring the moon and the stars down for this boy. And then, if he doesn't do the needful, he will not have that right. In Igbo culture and tradition, before they bury a young boy, there are certain rites and rites that will be performed by the parents. There are rites due to the parent if he's officially married to the mother. There are rights due to him as a father if he had paid Chioma'S bride price. But if he hadn't done that, man, that right would be taken away from him. And would he be happy? No, he will forever remain sad. He wants to always see the grave of ifeanyi. Is another reason. If ifeanyi is buried somewhere else, let's say in Chioma'S father's house, will he be driving there every day? But if ifeanyi is buried in his compound, in his own property, or his father's compound, he can wake up every morning and go to the grave and put in fresh flowers. He'll be able to honor his memory as whichever way he wants. He will be able to do anything. Every day he wakes up, he will see it. Every day he wakes up, he will beautify the grave. Whatever he wants to do, he now has the rights to do that. But if he doesn't, those things he will not have them. Truth be told, like I said initially, the Arabs have their culture. You cannot go to the Arab world. Now, for instance, you cannot go to Saudi Arabia as it is, and you say, well, I have the right, it doesn't matter. And then you decide to go and carry one nyarinya. One nyarinya and say, it doesn't matter whether I pay her bride price, whether I marry her, I will dash her belly, and she will carry the belly, and I will take her back to Nigeria. Irony, asiase. Foul. They go stone you. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. That is how it is. No matter how much in love you are with a woman, you must go and perform and fulfill all the rights. You must go and do the needful. You must respect their culture and their tradition and marry the woman before you have the right to take her away. If not, they go flog you. They go give you correct koboko, 100 koboko as a man. I can tell Davido really loves Chioma, even from the name of the late boy. Oh, a typical Yoruba man would not allow his son to bear Igbo name. Yes. But you see, that is what I'm saying. Because he hadn't paid Chioma'S bride price, he doesn't have the right. It is the family of Chioma that will name the boy. It is the family of Chioma. That boy officially is Roland. Unless now that Davido has married the mother, then he can officially make the name Adeleke. That is the truth. The boy is bearing ifeanyi. Why? Because in Igbo tradition, that child belongs to Chioma and not to Davido. It belongs to Chioma's family. You cannot contest this thing. We have to give honor to who honor is due to and respect people's tradition. Respect their tradition. Wherever you go to, respect their tradition. Do not just stay and say, well, it doesn't matter. I have the money. I can do whatever. Lies. No matter how high and mighty, no matter how highly placed you are, you must respect a person's culture and tradition. Forget the fact that people are watching their culture now, but in some certain cases, there is nothing he can do about it. The only thing they can do for him now is to grant him the request of doing it in his father's house. And Delicious Kitchen, my queen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome, queen. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, that is how it works, Olufunke. Where I come from, that child, if Davido has not gone to pay the bride price, doesn't belong to him. No matter how highly placed, no matter the amount of money, even if the boy let the boy be 50 years, it's okay, queen. Just give me a thumbs up, okay? If that boy let him be 50 years, he cannot bear his father's name. Even if his biological father, it doesn't matter. What matters is that he did not marry the mother. If the guy is now 50 years, 50, he becomes a grown man, and then Davido now comes and say, now that I am old, you know, by then let's say, let's say, let's even say that ifeanyi was to be alive today, and then he didn't still marry Chioma, he married another woman, and let's say he's now 80. 80 or 90, and he's working with walking stick, and I say, right now I want to marry, I want my son to be Adeleke, I want to marry Chioma. They will tell him, no, the moment he marries Chioma, the boy automatically belongs to him. The name would be changed from Roland to Adeleke. He can now give the boy official Yoruba name. Yes, Zoe. Then he can name the boy. He can't name a son that is not his by tradition. Biologically, yes, he is the one that fired the shot. But traditionally, that child doesn't belong to him. It doesn't. Funke said, if now my village people, so far they don't dash you belle. Now the man own the baby. You see, that is in your place. But where I come from, I have a sister who has kids, 2. She has 2 kids for this guy. The guy is a Yoruba guy, but the guy didn't marry her. The children bear our family name. He's the child, the 2 children are bearing our family name. There is nothing the father can do about it. Unless he comes to do, even if it's small thing. I keep saying it, guys, until you do small, a small thing on her head, you cannot claim that child. Even if he's at 90, you do small thing on your head, then you can claim the child. If you like, leave all assets for the boy. Do everything for the boy. Leave billions of money for the boy. It belongs to the Roland's family. So allow Davido be. He has done the needful. He did it to fulfill all righteousness. He did it to respect and uphold the tradition. He did it for the soul of his beautiful son, Ifeanyi. He did it to bring his boy home. He would be able to. He wouldn't have been able to. Estelle family, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Please give me a thumbs. Anyway, I know now you're a queen of thumbs up. I don't even need to tell you. Thank you so much. Oh, give us our children. Give you people. If una like, mokuna dash us 100 belle, that children will not belong to you until you come and do small things. So better tell your brothers, if you want give Igbo get belle, you know say that pikin no go be your own, unless you go and do small thing on our head. If you like dance awantiro, dance what is this flavor song? Baby sawa lele, sawa 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 le, sawa 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 le ash. If you dance soko, go give Igbo girl belle, that pikin does not belong to you. That child can never bear your name. That child can never be yours. Estelle is already dancing. Estelle, this day you like dancing. Until you do it, that child will never belong to you. Okay, Baba's Kitchen said, but it's good like, okay, it's good like that, so that the men of these days will not take women for granted. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Because all these young guys that their cucumber is sharp, they keep cutting the corner, cutting, choking anywhere. If you sow your seed anywhere, and you think that you wake up and come and say, this is my son, then go, the picking up your own. You can't even fight it in the court of law. Go to the court of law, you can't fight it. They will ask you, did you marry her? You dash and belle? Okay. Do you know their culture? Yes. What is their culture? Picking no be my own until I do small thing. Bros, go and do small thing on top her head before you be able to claim the child. If you don't do any small thing on top her head, that picking will not be yours. Yes. So this guy knows the reason. If he hadn't gone, trust me, the day Davido's, Chioma'S parents will go and carry the child and they give him a befitting burial, Davido will be there, but he will be there as a spectator. He will be there as a baby daddy. baby daddy is different from husband though. There is a big difference between baby daddy and husband. Huge difference. In fact, the difference is wide. The board prize, thank you so much. Thank you, amazing, amazing, amazing family. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. Baby daddy get right. His right is to sit down for one corner, they look. Why they give him beer and give him maybe pounded yam and also to chop. While a father, a husband will be given the right due to him to do perform all the rites during burial. And the family can decide that Ifeanyi will not be buried in Davido's house or Davido's parents' house. Because he pay me when the girl mind is not happy. Yes, she's not happy. Chioma is not happy. But then what will she do? If she loves Davido and she wants Davido, she wants the body of Ifeanyi to come to where she loves, to a man she loves, that means she has to agree to it. Yes, agree is good though. I have one like that. He just they fire his shot up and down for 4 ladies. And now, now each of those ladies have 4 kids. The most irresponsible man I know. What tribe are these ladies that he fired bullets like this on? What tribe? Where are they from? If they are Igbos, those children will never be his. They are coming back home. Even if he likes, the children should be living with him. Like, the day anything happens, those children are taken back to their father's house, to their real father's house, which is Chioma's parents' house. The woman's parents' house. Yes, Chioma may not be happy. That is why they did it in secrecy. It was not meant to be a moment of celebration. It is just to fulfill the right, to give them the honor. Constance Lee, thank you so much, beautiful, for coming. I appreciate you. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So you see, she may not be happy, and this is why they remove paparazzi. All our amebos, YouTubers, so by now, I'm sure everyone would have been filled with their videos, the video of their weddings, and the pictures with different captions. Davido didn't drink the palm wine. We saw it. Davido drank the palm wine. They gave Davido small meat. Another person said the small fish they gave to Davido. Another will say, they gave Davido pounded yam that didn't drop. Another will say, the soup they get to Davido is F4. Different caption. Davido's family didn't receive Chioma's family didn't receive Davido well during the traditional marriage. You will see different caption. Trust us now. We go so do clickbait. Our clickbait today on White Street is something else. When you see some clickbait on this thing, only you will pack your slippers and put on your head and start running. You will see how makeup artists destroyed the face of Chioma during traditional marriage. How wicked makeup artists from village people spoiled Chioma's face. How Chioma is looking ugly on her traditional marriage. How Chioma is not smiling. How Davido didn't kiss her well. How the music they played is rubbish. How the food they cook is rubbish. You will see all manner of nonsense. People will forget that this couple are mourning. Or is it Olufunke's people that will go and mount canopy? Imagine that Davido announced this thing. Spice it up with Onwadia, Esther, Olufunke, constantly. Everybody, Baba's kitchen. I want to go and do small thing on Chioma's head. All of us carry our 2 left leg. We'll go there. We'll go cover up. Trust me, all our caption, because all of us gonna hustle for view, isn't it? We'll all be hustling for view. Esther will come and put her own. Let me see how Esther will put her own. Esther will say, Chioma and Davido's traditional marriage. Chioma is not smiling. Olufunke will come out. How the pounded yam they gave to Davido at Chioma's traditional marriage didn't drop. Is it drop? Spice it up will come and say, the way Chioma is looking at Davido looks like conjured on fire her, because me at this part where I would like that. Look like conjured on how. Constantly for don't make 10 videos. Each of those 10 videos constantly go don't say how Davido head is shining like coconut on his traditional marriage day. Vicky corner, she go come sit down, come carry her chest, do like this, come carry that her wig, do like this. Vicky, make una no call Vicky come here, I no fit fight too. If Vicky dey here, beg make una block her for me, If Vicky call here and I see Vicky, make una help me block Vicky. Vicky go come sit down, come shake her boobs. Hey, make una see wetin happen for Davido and Chioma wedding. Hey, now so I hear Rambo. She go come shake her chest, come do that her wig like this, do like this. Go say, hey, now so them push Davido, then pour Davido water, then do me I go come to say after the traditional marriage, we hear Davido and Chioma doing the do inside her father's room. By the time we finish, no laugh on that too. By the time we finish, we go don't mess. In fact, only Davido go come out, just come out on internet. Davido go come on social media, look, we go say, may God forgive all of you. May God forgive all of you. I'm telling you. And people are crying now. People are crying that they were not invited. They are crying that they were not told. Were you not told? Were you not told that it's a secret wedding? Or is it Baba's Kitchen that will come and say that, maybe Baba's Kitchen will not say that the Ofaku Igbo people prepared during Chioma'S and Chioma and Davido traditional marriage is very watery because she na cooking she they do. She will come review the soup. They did not put pomo inside. They did not put shaki. They did not put a roundabout inside the soup. They just put only catfish, Igbo people and catfish. Baba's Kitchen will review her own. She will bring it, but she will have to add it to her cooking channel. Or she will come and say, this is the soup Davido and Chioma. This is the soup caterers prepared during Chioma and Davido's traditional marriage. Is it Aunt Delicious Kitchen? Ifeanyi and Delicious. She will not say, Ifeanyi will say, guys, hello guys. Welcome to my name is Ife. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you the kind of pounded yam prepared during Davido and Chioma's traditional marriage and the kind of soup. Guys, please watch to the end so that you can get the exact recipe of how Davido and Chioma's bitter leaf soup or ofaku was prepared. This is direct recipe from the caterer. Maybe they may even chop ofaku that day. Maybe it's only fried rice they chop. But trust YouTubers now, we must shine. If we not shine, who remain? Is it Nkechi Cynthia? Hey, Nkechi Cynthia will not come and looks like Chioma is pregnant. Immediately ifeanyi passed on. They will contact to her own. Chioma is 3 weeks gone. Chioma is 3 weeks gone. Is it Chantal Anyanwu? Chantal Anyanwu will hold the outfit of Chioma, say, who is this rubbish tailor that made this design for Chioma? Nigerian tailors will not make heaven. Look at the kind of oil. Maybe if she gave church mind that day, she cannot come out and say, exact design made for Chioma. Guys, if you want to see how Chioma's outfit looked on her traditional marriage, I'll be making the exact design. Because now so what people do me during my own. They say we not sabi good guess. You see, you for one day junction, they wait for them so that you can finish us. But God pass you now. God pass. Is it Azizat TV that is in Australia? Azizat will now. Azizat, you know, she's in Australia with her children. You come sit down. Hello, guys. I am driving to work right now. I saw what is happening during Davido and Chioma's wedding. Who was that musician that they invited? That I don't know. What is wrong with Nigerians? Must you play that kind of band during church? Oh, these children are stressing my life. These children, look, we're talking about Davido and Chioma here. So, guys, please, let's love them. Let's give them our love. But that musician ruined it. He ruined the music. Wahala. Somebody say, wahala. Wahala not too much, wahala too much. And then when I give me thumbs up, I don't forget the thumbs up. She will do her own in the car now. Azizat will do her own in the car. She will sit down and Baba will be disturbing. Imra will be disturbing. They will all, she will be telling them, you these children, let me rest. But this is the truth. By today, the kind of headline all of us would have had, clickbait for don't pursue even all of us come on. By the time I see constant clickbait, I go run. I see Esther own, I go. Esther see my own, she go run. All of us go just the run kitty katakiti because of the Davido shock us. He tell us all of you, get away, get out of here, go to your house. All of you, shut up. I'm not showing you my wedding. But if Davido called you to Dubai today, next year now to come for the white wedding, you get money to take flight to go to Dubai. If you know you want to attend the wedding, start tracking from now. Thank you. You see, they're still not gonna give me thumbs up. Start trekking from now to Dubai if you know you want to attend the white wedding. They don't call you go Lagos, go attend the traditional wedding. All of now they cry. If you want white wedding, start trekking to Dubai. Because that is where it's going to hold. That is wedding destination. 2023 is still going to happen. That is the white wedding. Spice it up will be there. Because I need to check the room out. I need to make sure the bedroom is well lit. I need to make sure that the bed is strong. I need to make sure that the bedspread is clean and sparkling. Because me, nah, when you come for the bedroom, now I go look. I don't care all the all the food or everything they do there. My own is to go and look and be sure that action is well performed in the other room. You know what I'm saying, man? I forget Herald of Mary. Herald of Mary. Herald of Mary, what would you have done if you had seen Davido and Chioma'S wedding? Maybe if you don't. Okay, I know Herald of Mary. How Virgin Mary helped Chioma finally to become Davido's bride. Hey! I got the caption for Herald of Mary. How our blessed Virgin Mary made it possible for Chioma. Chioma prayed Hail Mary throughout the night. Chioma prayed the rosary throughout the night. And our blessed Virgin Mary now helped her to become the bride. Hey, hey. Esther, start trekking to Dubai now. If you want to attend Dubai 2023 wedding, start trekking. As for me, as I finish this live stream like this, I go pack my slippers for hand. Now to the trek, I cannot afford to miss it. I go begin trek now. I don't get money for flight. Let me start trekking now. Herald of Mary, did I get your caption? How Chioma prayed the rosary throughout the night, and then our blessed Virgin Mary appeared to her and told her, Chioma Roland, and she said, yes, our blessed mother. And I said, Chioma Roland, you are going to be the bride. Davido is coming to marry you now. Hey, our clickbait no get part. Nigerian YouTubers are trying. I come up car for Nigerian. We they try, I swear. Our imagination, our intelligence, our brain work, now like this CD. It be like Bola we stand where. Our imagination be like Bola we strong when I saw our imagination be. I don't go miss some. Better start tracking now. Nigerian YouTubers' imagination be like correct Bola we don't stand. They look for purpose. Trust me. Because the captions all of us would have given to this day. Now only you one go to look you too. You go to say, you go Instagram, you say, no be this same way the way me I watch the video. What you can carry ofa come now, but now jollof fries then chop now. What you can carry ashwebi come, but they no do ashwebi now. What you carry red come, but now black then wear now. What you carry DJ come now, band then corner. Now I saw all of us. Now you by yourself go to look, you go say, nah. Wow, Nigeria YouTubers, Twale. I respect all of you. Your creative minds are very sharp. Your creative minds are very, very sharp. I respect Nigerian YouTubers when they try. When they try well, I maybe say they talk. Now my battery they run down. He said I beg you. But I try constantly. You might check them. We no see video or picture. It be like this. In fact, you don't see my thumbnail for the video. You didn't see it. You don't see say crown. That's why I see it for Facebook. Now I copy the thumbnail. I copy the picture and I use it. I see crown. So they put veil for Chioma head. Chioma no do white wedding. Chioma don't carry veil. Chioma no do white wedding. Chioma has crown on her head. Chioma no do white wedding. Chioma didn't do traditional marriage, but yet we already have picture of the traditional marriage. Where did it come from? Oyibo, they learn work. Oyibo, they learn work where we did. Our creative mind is very sharp. The person who photoshopped that wedding gown and the crown on Chioma's head, that person deserves an award. That person deserves. We are too much. But he treats other kids, okay. We are too much. Nigerian content creators. Generally, Nigerian content creators are too much. We are too much. Eh? So for those of you, those people on Instagram, especially, see those Instagram children don't have joy. Instagram children don't have peace and joy. In fact, Instagram, if you're entering Instagram, just you want to go and read comments, just make sure you have cold water, because the kind of comment you see, it will just shock you down to your bone marrow. They don't get joy. Don't go close to Twitter. Twitter children, they are savage. Twitter children are savage. Those ones, the kind of things, the way they roast people there. Me, I know they go Twitter. I love myself. I love my beautiful sleep. I love my mental health. I know they go Twitter. Eh? Yeah, so I was just laughing at all the pictures. Some go put assurance screenshot. I'm telling you, that picture tired me. I was just laughing out loud when I saw it. See, sincerely, the picture, so I said, me, I put up the, I said, whether they do white wedding, I don't know. Because Chioma suddenly is wearing veil and a crown. You tell me people are not creative in Nigeria? Now, bad government we get. If you talk about being creative, I'm telling you, Nigerians are very creative people. Very creative worldwide. No picture one no see. Picture of even Chioma giving Davido palm wine. They Photoshop the head. Picture of Chioma putting ring on Davido's and they Photoshop him. No girl, maybe would they calm down? People too much. Twitter, I don't go to. When I was reading the comment of what some people were saying, how they were roasting Chioma, I'm like, wait, does it mean that these people didn't come from a place? Did they fall from heaven? Or did somebody just mold them here on earth? Is it that they don't understand? At least if you don't understand, you should ask questions. Yes. Olufun cannot leave them all. Ask questions before they come out to start roasting this innocent girl who lost her boy. Come out. Some people say Chioma is too desperate. That is why she accepted to be Davido's wife at a time like this. Yeah, so Twitter and Instagram are very, very mean people. They don't get joy. Now, like this, are the tiptoe go. If anytime I want to go to Twitter, I know they enter Twitter. I like my mental health. I like my happiness. I know they enter Twitter. But it's Instagram. If I'm going like this, I go go Instagram. If I read comments, I say, hey, where these people wanna get mind though? Wanna get mind? Wanna get mind? How can somebody write such a thing that Chioma is very desperate? How can this is the height of desperation? Like, why would you choose? Because you want to be Mrs. Adeleke at all costs, even when you have lost your son. You shouldn't have accepted it. You should have asked Davido to wait. If he truly lost you, he should marry you when you are happy. Auntie, did you not ask yourself that? Did you not even think that Chioma is an Igbo girl? In Igbo culture, Ifeanyi cannot go to Davido's house, whether in life, as in whether in corpse or in our life, like he can be there, but he cannot be a son. Traditionally, he cannot lay claim. Cannot lay claim. My village people don't carry caterpillar come front of my house, so that means this dream is gonna be cut short. If they don't go, can you guys hear it? My village people now, they don't come with caterpillar. They say they are fixing road. And my house is very close to the road, and their caterpillar is very, very loud. But let's continue first. Let's continue. So they didn't ask themselves, if this boy was to be given a befitting burial, that means the father has to do the needful. He has to do the right thing. If he doesn't do it, there is just no two ways around it. Ifeanyi is going back to the grandparents. The body, the corpse will be going back to the ground. And I trust Davido. The kind of things Davido want to do for his son. The kind of things Davido is planning to do for Ifeanyi, even in death. When Ifeanyi was alive, we saw the expensive jewelries, crystal diamond, jewelries that was worth how many millions? Specially made for Ifeanyi, specially made for him, customized. He loved this boy. He was willing to give this boy everything. So if he was willing to do all this thing when the boy was alive, is it now that this boy is dead, you think he will not give him a befitting burial? He will do all he can to give him a befitting burial. If that is the only thing he does for this boy. And the fact that he will be able to place roses, flowers every day, I would be shocked if Davido decides to use gold to seal the grave. So if he decides to even use a gold casket, ordinary sweater where the baby wear na 500K. New. You see, ordinary sweater 500,000. I go use and buy the entire maternity product. The entire maternity bag. I go use and buy everything complete. My beautiful host, it's been crazy for me. Hello, Godwin. Welcome. Thank you so much. Godwin, can you let me know your true identity? It's been crazy for you. Oh, so sorry. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me a thumbs up, Godwin. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Davido is willing to use golden casket for Ifeanyi. I would be shocked. I don't think there is anything Davido will do now for Ifeanyi that will shock me. Davido is willing to use gold to seal the grave. He's ready to use diamond. He's ready to give. In fact, if he can go and bring stars from the sky and use the stars to decorate Ifeanyi's grave, Davido will do it. But how would he do it if Ifeanyi is not buried in his house or his father's house? How would he achieve that? How would he achieve that? He wouldn't be able to achieve that, because this boy needs to come home, understand your culture and your tradition, and respect it. All these slave queens all over social media, all these TikTok slave queens, all these Instagram slave queens, go and ask about your culture and your tradition, and stop sharpening your mouth where you in matters that are beyond you. Time to go to village. Christmas is coming. Go to the village. Go and ask your grandmother how things are done. Go and ask your grandfather, your uncle, how things are done. Beautiful auntie. Okay, what tell the world? Oh my God. Oh dear. Welcome, Ezine. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Honestly, go home this December. Christmas is coming. It is not all about going to shake your behind. Go to the village this Christmas. Go and ask questions. Ask your uncle if your dad is no more. Ask your auntie. Ask your mommy. Ask everybody. They should teach you about your culture and your tradition, so you don't come to Instagram and be disgracing your ancestors. So you don't come on Instagram and be disgracing your generation, arguing and saying things you don't know. And for those people who are condemning it today, that it is totally wrong, it's an abomination, what he did is wrong, this is arrant nonsense, this is an abomination in Igbo culture. You that know Igbo culture, come, let me ask you, how do you think Davido would have been able to manage the crowd that would have come to Chioma's father's house? Imagine they want to do this Ibanku or Imego at Chioma's house. How would they have been able to control the crowd? Would they have been able to deal with the crowd? No. Would they have been able to manage the crowd? No. Would they have been able to control people or stop people from taking pictures and videos? No. The answer is no. Everybody will know. Even if Davido beg and beg, I want you to be low-key. They say yes, mom, no problem. And then one uncle will follow back and then call him Daikeji or call Gist Lover. And say, I don't I don't want anybody to know, but I just want to tell you that Davido and his family, they are here. They are trying to pay Chioma'S bride price. Do not mention my name. Please keep me anonymous. I just want to inform you. How much are you paying me? 50,000 is very small. Make it 200. I will call just love out. No. Okay, 200. Send it now. Receive. My in-law, welcome. He has gone to Dugbeboru. You cannot even count on family members to keep secret these days. They would have not been able to hide it or even keep it a secret. For money, you can buy up people these days. That is how cheap humanity is becoming now. With money, even when they want to make it secretive, they will go and sell off this information. So Davido had to beg. He had to beg his in-law. My in-laws, please, so I want to avoid paparazzi. This is not party. It is not Owambe. Before Yoruba people will come and open canopy and call DJ and block all the junction, even block Third Mainland Bridge. My in-law, please, let us do it in my father's house. I understand the culture and tradition, but let us do. Grant me this. We are still mourning. When they laugh, they're not true. Those uncles with 200,000, they will even call village people to come there. They will call even the enemies to come there. You can't trust anyone. So they have to do it. So it is not abomination. People who are using wine now, which I am yet to discuss on my channel, I am going to bring it Iwanku or Iwa wine. People who use palm wine, juice, 5 Alive to do traditional marriage, will come to Instagram and be wagging tongue about what is abomination and what is not abomination. Do you know the tradition of your people? We are going to use 5 Alive juice to do your traditional marriage. Yet you come out to discuss what is abomination. Or is it you demand that they will give you palm wine in your wife's place and then you pour away the palm wine? You are coming on Instagram to tell the video what is abomination and what is not abomination. All those Yoruba aunties with funny makeup. Trust me, they will not block everywhere. Block everywhere. You won't see space set to pass. You that they will give you palm wine, you will pour it away. You will not drink the palm wine. You are coming on Instagram to come and teach people their culture and tradition. Is it you that your daughter did her traditional marriage in Lagos, Kafanchan, or in London, or in America, that is now coming to teach people their culture and tradition because it has to do with a celebrity? It has to do with Davido. When I don't get out. When I don't get out. Let us be grateful that finally assurance has been assured. That is the most important thing here. The most important thing is that assurance has been assured. We now have Olori Chioma Adeleke. That is what matters to us. He then draw for the bedroom, consign us. Then draw for sitting room, consign us. Then draw for garden, consign us. They even climb on top roof, drawn. It's none of our business. What matters is that he decided to do it, even if it means doing it for his son. Hey, Trending Jays, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. True Mamle, thank you so much for coming, Ma. Thank you. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you all. If they like, they should do it on top of the roof, or do it in the bedroom, dining, sitting room, garden, but no pool. They should avoid pool for now. Do it anywhere around the house. It doesn't matter. What matters right now is that Davido has paid her bride price, and she is now Olori Chayo, Olori Chioma, Olori Chi baby, the one and only chef, Olori Chi baby Adeleke. That is what matters to me, and congratulations to them. Any other person that wants to come and teach them culture and tradition should pack well. Should pack well, because if you don't know what happened to them, at least the least you can do is to sympathize with them and understand that they don't want paparazzi. It is not all one bear. It is not Mogbomoya. Olufunke, how do people say it? Is it Mogbomoya? Is it Mogbomoya? How do Yoruba people even say it? When you hear, you come, they don't invite you. Both the people they invited and the people they didn't, everybody would have been at that traditional marriage. Everybody would have been at the traditional marriage. Whether they invite or not, what matters is, Davido, even if it's to take picture, young ladies will be hustling to be another baby mamas. In fact, a lot of beautiful young ladies with front and back side will only even go there, even if Davido is money, it's none of their business. They are ready to go there and even breastfeed him. They are ready to go there and showcase their asset, even if it means them being the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th baby mama. It doesn't matter to them. Mogbamoya, thank you, Mogbamoya. You just hear, Davido, is in where? In the east, let us go, let us go. Do you have Ashebi? Forget Ashebi. Just wear any native. Wear any native, let us go. So long as there'll be rice, amala, akpu, every food is gonna, what matters is that they are going there. And the ones who want to be baby mamas will be targeting Davido's quiet moment when he's alone to go and say, oh, Davido, my name is Chichi. My name is Angela. I'm just here to sympathize with you about the death of ifeanyi. They are so for now they no sabi. They don't mind. They will go there to go and hustle, to go and be the next baby mama. Forgetting that this boy is a young boy who is still trying to find his path in life. Yes, he knows he makes mistakes. In fact, his own is multiple mistakes. But who never mess up, make he raise hand. Who never F up, make he raise hand. He's a human being, a young guy. Yes, he might they F up. He might they mess up. Now, picky. So, if he can make those ones, they don't care. They want to be more baby mamas. And that maybe by the time you know it, by the time Davido is finishing Chioma'S traditional marriage, you would have had 5 extra baby mamas. 2023, instead of doing the main assurance, you will now hear, that 5 ladies are pregnant for Davido. How many months gone? They will not calculate it. It was when Davido went to marry Chioma. Internet go set. Internet go catch fire. So Davido, wherever you are, if you can hear me, I beg if the people tag you, made a tag you. Bros, I hear you do. You did, in fact, you showed your maturity. You showed your maturity now. You showed the whole world that yes, you can be mature when you want to be mature. Now you should start being mature. Enough of baby mamas. Enough baby mamas. It's okay. 5 don't do, bros. You know, be King Solomon. I don't hear you, but make I tell you now, 5 is okay. Start having more babies with Chioma. You are not King Solomon. You are not competing with Two-Face did the either. Yes. You are not competing with Zazu. They call that one. Is it not Portable? You are not competing with Portable. You are not competing with Wizkid. There is no competition of baby mamas here. Who never? Yes, so you are not competing with anybody. So enough of the baby mamas. Focus on this beautiful one who has gone through thick and thin with you. She has passed through fire with you. She has given up so much for you. She has equally lost her precious boy while with you. It's time for you to concentrate on her. Give her all the attention. Focus on her. Show her all the love. This is time to console and time to fire. This is the time to fire. Time to bring more, to bring 2 twins. Be it a boy and a girl, 2 boys, 2 girls. That when person they mourn, at that time they fire. This is the time for you to console one another. It's time for you to bring. Ifeanyi is not going to rest until you have given the mother more. Yes, where he came from, there are more there. So this is the time. Forget all these other baby mamas. But the one that have refused to even send you condolence message, forget them. Now bad belly they do them. All those other baby mamas who are angry that Chioma is not the only baby mamas. Why would you be showcasing Chioma everywhere? Carrying Chioma, bad belly. He has chosen Chioma and so what? Chioma is my sister and so what? Chioma is my sister and so what? So it is time for you to fire. It is time for you to produce more. It is time for you to go to that same place you entered and brought out ifeanyi. Go in there and bring out more. Console yourself with that and bring forth beautiful bundles of joy that you will find solace in. Beautiful children. This is not the time to go and meet Sophia Momodu and fire her another belly. It is not the time to meet the other. What is the other baby? I have their names here one time said. What is the other baby mama's name? Let me see if I will find their names. Let me see if I will find their and call out their name so that Okay. Is it Sandra? No. No, wait. Okay. I have their names here. Let me call them and tell you, Davido, this is not the time to go back to them. Sophia Momodu. That is Dele Momodu's cousin. This is not the time to go to her. Let her hold that one and marry. Let her hold that one. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let her hold that one and manage. Amanda. Amanda is in Atlanta. This is not the time for Davido to go to Atlanta to go and fire another one. Stay away from Amanda. Lisa. Hey, Lisa, I'm just saying you for the first time. Thank you so much for coming. You just gave me laughing. Thank you for coming. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Amanda is in Atlanta. This is not the time for you to go. You don't have any business with Atlanta right now. Focus on Chioma. She is your bride. What is the other one's name again? Larissa Lawrence. That one is based in UK. She's the mother of his 5th child. Yes. Please stay away from Larissa. It's not Lisa. Lisa is here. It's not Lisa. It's not Lisa. It is Larissa I'm talking about here. Larissa is in UK. Please, Davido, you don't have any concert. You don't have any show. Even if you have, avoid her. Avoid her. Don't go and dash them more, Bele. Enough is enough. Bros, you are not Father Abraham. They're the promised father of all nations. Neither are you King Solomon. You are Davido Adeleke. So avoid United Kingdom. Avoid Atlanta. Because those queens, those beautiful slave queens are not smiling. It was the package that got you to this place now. So avoid them. Who else is on the list? Ayotomide. Is it Ayotomide? Ayotomide. Davido can't stay with one woman. He can't. Okay, we'll see about that. Ayotomide, the mother to Michelle. You see that one? She's very beautiful. Now, nightclub, you go dance. You went and did assurance. No, it was not assurance he was singing there. Only God knows what they gave Davido to drink at the club. He can't go cook what Ayotomide. Just one shot. Small, maybe it's even the cap Davido put. Yeah, Bele enter. Ayotomide was very, in fact, maybe she knew she was ovulating at that time. She knew she was ready to have children. And then her body was ready and she used that time to go and seduce Davido with her mini skirt. And some ladies too are just out to pull men. I'm telling you, dashing Bele up and down. So avoid nightclub. People like Ayotomide, they are still there. Ayotomide sisters and friends, they are still there waiting for you at the club. Only small drink like this, you fire Bele, avoid nightclub. Who else again? Have they completed? Is it not Sophia, Amanda, Larissa, Ayotomide? They don't finish. I thought now 5 baby mama Davido you get to. Maybe I missed one. Maybe I missed. Okay, Chioma, sorry. I have a notebook. So I can't believe you have a notebook for that. Yes, I do. Chioma is the 5th one. I was wondering now. We have Sophia Momodu. We have Amanda, based in Atlanta. We have Chioma Roland. We have Larissa, and we have Ayotomide. All of them are baby mamas. Davido, listen. You have one Olori now. If you want to marry these other ones, as a Yoruba man that you are, I don't have a problem with you, Davido, marry more wives. It is your right now, man. You be. They say men are polygamous in nature. Already you have been polygamous even before you marry. So now that you have done a small thing on Chioma's head, next year, 2023, go and complete the package. When you are done, then start looking for another wife, not baby mama. From those baby mamas, now choose a wife. Choose a wife. Enough for baby mamas. Go and start doing small thing on all their head. If you want to fire non-stop, they are your wives. They are your wives. So stay away from more baby mamas. These side chicks are not smiling. They don't mind if they're baby mamas. They don't care if they're baby mamas. What matters is that you are paying child support. That is what matters to them. Even if they don't, even if it means them not marrying again. Yeah. If ever Florence, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you. You're just laughing. Oh my God. You're just laughing. Welcome. Thank you so much. Focus on these baby mamas. Marry them if needs be. There is no point going to look for that. If out of 5 babies, 5 women, you are not still seeing that in there, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. If you cannot, you have the tall, you have the short, you have the light skin, you have the dark skin, you have the big, you have the small. Chioma don't even put front and back for you. In case the front and back others have is not enough, she don't go arrange her front, arrange her back. That should be enough. That should be enough. At least you can go around this 5. You can go, guy, a young guy, you are a young guy. So that you don't go buy on top of cruise. You are a young boy, young promising musician. We love you. We want you to still excel in your career. Make us proud, but don't go and one day buy on top of cruise. Thank you so much, Rose Hujo. I'll be going to bed now. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. Even me, myself, I want to begin trek. They go to Dubai because wedding is 2023. I need to start trekking now if I must get to Dubai and attend this wedding. Thank you so much. So if you want to, please, from these 5 baby mamas, marry any other one you want. Make them your wives and stop. The pastors have been coming out to say that it is among the family that something is going on, or jealousy from the other. Please, we don't want all those stories again. Focus on Chioma, that is your wife now. Console her and dash her another belly. Let her find comfort and solace in the new baby or babies that she'll be bringing forth. And Chioma, enough of flat tummy. Flat tummy, you are now married now, you get front, you get back. This is the time to produce more. You are now a wife. When this whole thing is over, when the whole tears is over, the crying is over, please remember the other rule. Go and pay attention. Focus. You need to be very, very focused. Right now, Chioma, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. You don't have competition now. You are a wife. You are the glory of Davido's empire. Focus your attention on your husband now. Take care of him. Comfort him. Console him. Because the loss is not just yours. It is equally his. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Florence. Thank you, Lufunke. Oh, you guys have been so amazing. I didn't even know this is 1 hour 42. My God, thank you so much. Yeah. You guys have been so amazing. So what do you think in your place? Can you let me know how is it done? Olufunke already said in Yoruba land. I don't know if it cuts across all Yoruba land. If a man doesn't pay the bride price of a woman, the child doesn't belong to him. Let me know where you come from. How is it done? How is it done? If like I said, we know Davido is Yoruba. Let's assume that Chioma is Ifunke, and she has a child. Would the child belong to Davido? Even after that, would they be allowed? If she's Yoruba or she's Hausa or she's from Benue or she's from what is it called? Any tribe, Bedo, any tribe at all. Is it done the same way where you come from? Or you think if Igbos are just being selfish? Let me know in the chat before we go. Let me know how it is done where you are watching me from. Is it done the same way where you came from or where you are from? Is it done the same way? Let me know. Okay, Funke said, as far as I know, okay, as far as I know about Yoruba, every child belongs to the father, bride price or not. You really? Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You see, culture is unique to people. It's peculiar to people. It is what makes them special. Like the Jewish people, they have their culture, they have their tradition, they have their religion. The Chinese do. The Indians do. The Asians do. So Africans do. And when you even come to Africa, we have different tribes. We have different, different religion and culture. So everybody does things according to what they know, how they know. Oyoyo Wanyama, thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I know you've been at the background. Thank you so much. It is what makes us special. It is what makes me special. It is what makes me wafibo. That is why I bear on one dear. I cannot leave what I'm doing and do what Olufunke is doing. Olufunke is special and unique. She has a culture and her tradition. She's unique. This is what makes her special. This is what makes her people special. Imagine all of us having, oh, okay. Imagine all of us having the same thing. It's going to be so boring. The world will not be colorful. If all of us should have the same culture and tradition, we're going to be boring people. Imagine everybody eating rice, or everybody eating fufu, or everybody drinking gari. We're going to be boring humans. God is awesome, is wonderful. He gave us what makes us special. So when you come across a people's culture and tradition, respect it. And know that this is what makes them unique people, what makes them special people on earth. Respect that. Don't condemn. I pity people who just condemn my culture. Before you came, before they gave birth to you, your ancestors have been practicing the same culture and tradition. They have been practicing it before you came. You will not be the one to come and abolish certain things. I know there are certain things that should be abolished. I know that, but not everything. Hey, Queen, thank you so much for coming.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Are you using a mic?
I can hear myself.
Huh? Are you using a mic?
Oh my God.
Are you using
Sorry
a mic?
about that.
Okay, yeah, it's better now.
Where is someone here? Oh, okay.
I am here. Can you hear me? Okay, I don't know if you're using a mic, but it's cracking. There's a noise.
It's making noise.
Yeah, is it a mic?
Yeah, I just took the mic off. I wanted to see if it works. Sorry about that. I am.
No, it's okay.
It's
okay, Queen. Welcome.
Super sorry for being late. I was like, okay, my phone was busy. I was really busy, and then I had to come in with our.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know before. It was later where I was like, oh my God. Thank you so much for joining us, Queen. I appreciate you.
Been doing amazing on this topic, honestly. I want to give a special thank you to all our amazing supporters here. Olufunke, and only God go bless you. All of you. I can't even call all their names. They are numerous. God bless you guys real good for your support, for your love. You guys are amazing. All right. Yeah. So
Funke is amazing, Esther. All of them, they've been here. It's been so engaging. It's been fun.
I tell you, I've been like listening. I say, Chai, when will I finish this my nonsense and jump up? Anyway, let me remove my camera.
Welcome.
So, host, you said it all, and you've really been doing justice on this topic. And it's a good thing that people like you are throwing more light to this topic, because if you see the kind of bashing these people are still receiving up until now, despite the fact that they just lost their son. But people, when I say the Bible said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And you think that does not stop from knowing God only. Knowing the place where you call home. You say you be Nigerian. You don't want to pay attention to what other people are doing. You understand? You want to impose your own law and tradition to other people. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. And they even try, sir. Even Chioma, them parents, they even try carry the bride price, go Davido place. That one is another abomination they don't do. You understand? They even try. Yeah, they're supposed to be them going to Chioma's place to do the needful. You know? So
like I was explaining here, they did it for a purpose. You understand? Like I was trying to explain to people that okay, the reason why they chose to take it to Chioma, to Davido's house, one, I know apart from security reason, is for privacy, because knowing fully well they will not be able to control the crowd at Chioma'S place. Davido and Chioma are still grieving, and this is not time for paparazzi. It is not time for celebration. It is for a purpose, which is for Davido to be able to pay. It was just pay bride price and be able to take custody of his son's body and give him a befitting burial due to him as a father. So if he had wanted to go and do it in Chioma'S place, trust me, people, the information would have been out. Videos, for instance, some people will plant camera and buy the biggest gig, plant it and hide it inside the room or the sitting room and leave it running till the event starts. They're ready to do that.
Yeah, I know. I can't trust people in what they do these days. I can't trust people. Honestly, the desperation out there is so much that you don't know what anybody is thinking until you see their action on internet. However, I am happy that at least they paid a bride price. You understand? In as much as they did not follow the tradition, they do tradition on how Igbo bride price is paid. But they only know the reason why they did it that way. And I believe they must have done that in consultation with Chioma'S family. So if they agree to it, that is it. Is what the parents of the bride agreed to. That's what settles the case. And people will not understand this part. It's a good thing these kind of things are happening. Now they now know how the Igbos do their things. You understand? So it's beginning to throw more light on other people's culture. A lot of people will now understand. If you like, give birth to 20 children or to an Igbo girl, they are not your children. As far as you never pay bride price, you cannot collect baby. It's as simple as that. And even these days, it's because the things have even watered down a little. Before, you can never collect that child. Never. Never.
The child will not even bear adeleke at all.
At all. At all.
The child will not bear adeleke at all. My sister has 2 kids for a Yoruba guy. Till today, the child is bearing my father's name. The child can never bear their father's name. The children can never. So long as bride price is not paid, she can they can never bear the man. He can never let. In fact, he has not set his eyes on the children for a long time.
You see, so it's a
good
this
is
thing.
Our tradition.
Yeah, it's a good thing. People are beginning to see things differently, and I'm going to say I'm glad that they followed the right order. You understand, of doing the needful, so that they can give this boy a resting place in peace. You understand? They can fulfill that obligation. I know his name on papers, birth certificate is Adeleke and all of that, but right now they can take ownership of their child and go and put him to rest. Okay, and this is, like I said, is an eye opener for a lot of people that don't know that the culture holds a lot of things, and it means a lot to a lot of people. We are using Christianity to throw away our tradition and culture, but some people still hold that aspect of our bride price is still there. And I don't want to believe that even in the next 30 years that Christianity is going to take that away. No, nothing can
I shock you, my queen? Can I shock you? Some women are already advocating that bride price should be scrapped.
That makes no sense
now. That it shouldn't be, that it shouldn't be, women are not for sale. They are already advocating for bride price to be scrapped. Imagine that feminists, they feel that paying bride price means you're buying a woman, that they are not for sale. They don't understand this is something that was done, that has been done from generation to generation. You wake up one day and say, you, Muoka, for son of nobody, you now want bride price to be abolished because you have gone to Harvard and came back. Your eyes have tear. Your eyes have tear to this side. You have opened eyes. You have gone to Harvard. You have a 5 doctorate degree. You come out and start speaking English for us.
See, no matter the kind of grammar, if they like, they should speak Swahili. That cannot be achieved. Okay? If they like, they can tell their own father not to collect bride price. They will just come. They can even tell their father, don't call Omuna, don't bring kola nut. Don't bring anything. Then the man just go to court and marry them, and that is the end. If they want, they can do that in their father's living room, their father's parlor. They cannot scrap our tradition, no matter how they try. They can't. They can't.
And you know the funny thing that our people are learning now. Funke said some of us people in my tribe usually return bride price, but my dad never returned any of my bride price and my sister's own. You see, people are getting work. Now, you know that in some places, people now do traditional marriage anywhere they find themselves. They don't bother traveling anymore. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now, the funny thing is, during that traditional marriage, they no longer use palm wine. They use five alive.
Yeah, that one.
And juice, orange juice. They are still not satisfied though. Whereas in the situation where they give them palm wine, even the papa alive, they still pour it away. Now, what is wrong with this generation? Who do us?
And the reason why they pour it away, because they don't trust the people giving them the palm wine. They feel they might be poisoned.
Sweetheart, if you don't trust your wife's people, you shouldn't marry from that place in the first place. Look, any man who cannot trust his wife people but goes there to marry, the man, in fact, I don't know the word to use for that man. Because how do you marry a woman you don't trust her family, you don't trust her people? The wine I drank and gave to you, I did not die. It is you that I'm giving it to. That means you don't trust me. If you don't trust my people, anytime you come there, that means that same thing they skipped from doing, they will still do it to you. It doesn't. It is this Christian mindset.
Some of the reasons, yeah, you know, in the Igbo tradition, usually the eldest man in that umonna that will give the palm wine. You know? So maybe they don't. That the man is under suspicion that he's the one killing everybody in the village. And then,
how did the in-law know? No, if you are not from that place, for instance.
See, the in-laws will not know. But if I were to be the girl, I would tell my father, right, Daddy, I know it's this man that is going to give me wine on my traditional marriage day. Please, I don't want to drink the wine. My father will agree with me that we are going to do swap. Okay, because that man is evil. We know we have evil people in our midst.
Sweetheart, all these things are speculations. See, people we go to church. See, we go to church, we pray, yet we are the most fearful human beings on earth.
No, some of those things are not speculation. Let me give you my personal. They are. No, they are not. Let me give you my personal story. Before I got married, I said, there is this man, I said in my place, I don't want him to hand me wine. I don't. Rather, if he's still alive when I'll be getting married, right? I would rather take wine from my brothers, which are very low in the cadre. My father is late, okay? My brothers are very low in terms of age, you understand? But I would rather prefer them if there is no other option left. As God will have it, the man died before I got married. Maybe it was that my decision that kept me. You understand? The man died before. So when I got married, it was another man in my place that gave wine for me. Another man.
For instance, let's paint this. Okay, let's use this scenario you gave now. This eldest man, by right and by tradition, by custom, he is the one that pours the wine and hands over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, are you going to deny the man if he comes and say, no, we can't give you this, we can't give you the right to do these things? We can't give you, are you going to deny the man his right as the most eldest person in the village? Or are you going to tell him, no, we are suspecting that you are killing people, so we can't give it to you?
No, see, assuming he was alive when I was getting married, and I happened to be in Nigeria at the time, I will tell my mother, and I will call my cousins that are also men, you understand, and older. I will tell them, Uncle, this is the reason why I don't want that man to give me money.
Why would you? You are not in the village. You are basing your argument on speculations and hearsay. This is why we are destroying our people and afraid of where we came from.
Not speculation. Some of these things are not speculation. Let me finish. If this man's daughter could tell us or tell the community that the father is evil, he sleeps in evil native doctor's place,
Okay,
And
that is the daughter. Okay, now you are clarifying. You said that is the daughter.
some
The
of those
daughter
things,
said it.
people can just wake up and be pointing at people. They are evil
No,
people. There are
people
not
wake
people
up.
that are
Oyoyo.
evil.
Oyoyo. People wake up and speculate all manner of nonsense. A pastor will come to church and lie and tell people that it is your mother doing this, it is your father doing this,
Forget
it is
the
your sister.
pastor
It is,
own.
I am saying speculations. And then once there is speculation, one single rumor can spark up serious problem. Somebody can just see a man that brings out kola nut in the morning in his village. Thank you, Aunt Delicious Kitchen. I really appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. One man, an elderly man, can bring out osoji or kola nut. Now go for to do incantation. Okay, and then somebody, a born again spirit coco, will be passing and see the person a born and go for and assume that he's doing medicine. Then the next thing they will start peddling rumor that this man are gone say. Do you know that?
Yeah,
This is what is
that one
happening
is
to our
very
people.
possible. It's
It
very
is possible. You see somebody corner at Twaja. If you see me now with a calabash with some items inside the calabash, and you see me going to the stream, the next thing you are going to carry as a spirit coco is that spice it up is Obanje. She's worshiping idol. She's carrying a sacrifice to the river without really understanding what I am doing. This is the problem with our people today, not understanding what somebody is doing, and then you turn the person to be evil. Some people are very old, they've been blessed with old age. Now, somebody that his children is dying at young age will not say, this man is very old, why is he not dying? He must be the one eating other people's children. So people are blessed with old age. They have been blessed with, some people are 120. That your children are dying doesn't mean that it is that man eating them and renewing his life.
I completely understand you. I completely understand you. 2 months ago, from my husband's place, we buried a woman that died at 126 years old. Guess the people to bury her? Her great-grandchildren, because all her children, they were all gone. Most of her grandchildren gone, but she was blessed with a long life, like you said. But the reason, I'm just telling you the reason why people can throw away drink. And if I assuming that I requested that situation and they denied me, right? Saying no, they can bypass.
What would you have done?
What I would have done is to swap that drink straight and pure, straight up.
Oyoyo, let me put it to you. As a young bride, there is no way you could have done that. Oyoyo, I put it to you as a young bride. I swear there is no way you would have been able to do that. You know why? If your father said, take this drink, go and give, and the eldest man bring a drink, and then you tell your father, and your father say, no, take this drink to your husband. You say, no, how do you swap it? Where and where? When everybody's watching you.
See, it's me that I'm married, no, okay? And like I said, I did not marry as a teenager. I married as a full-grown woman. Okay,
you wouldn't have been able to do it, Queen, because people are watching.
This is not a do or die affair. The way I see life, if they refuse, I will walk out and leave. It's as pure as simple as possible. You don't get it. There is something I need you to understand. If I hold dear, like that man, I specifically told my mother, like about 10 years before it happened. Okay, I told my mother like 10 years before I got married, or even 15 years, because this man was the one that handed drinks to my sisters. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I see.
And what has happened to your sister? Did anything happen to your sisters?
See, it varies. You understand? When I mean it varies, it's not something I will come and start saying here. Okay. Because people already know my name and my voice, and it will definitely get somewhere. But I will tell you what I specifically requested of the Lord. I do not want this person to give me drink, pure and simple. And my mother understood my reasons. I say, even if they don't want to listen to my mother, I will call my uncles. This is my reason. And if they don't want to do it, I will pack and go. I would have been in the name of those that went to court and got married and ditched the traditional marriage until they bent. I tell you. That's
Mary Queen, welcome. Thank you so much.
That is the extent I dislike that man's behavior in the community. It's to that extent I dislike his behavior. So
Baba,
people,
thank you so much. Babas, is it Baba? Am I calling your name? Is it Babas? You know, because of the double A, I'm struggling to. Good night. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Wanyoma, please go. You would have been the first person to do traditional marriage and court wedding and dish tradition.
yeah, I tell you, see, when I see evil, I call it what it is. I don't know how to pretend. I'm not the people that will shy away from speaking the truth. Let me speak that truth. Let it burn me. But I will say it. Even if, just like on YouTube here, if I see something that is wrong, I will definitely say something about it. I told my mother, say, Mama Biko, I just pray this man will not. There they let him go to one market in another town. By the time he's coming back, the whole thing will be over. Do you understand? Or rather, I will call the Omona, say I want, including the man who will be in the Omona now. I will call the Omona that have a meeting, I have a plea for them. As one that they will listen to. I will say, Biko, this is what I want. I want Okparanam to give me the drink. Hey, when
they ask you why, what are you going to give them?
I want to remember my father. As simple as that. I'm not going to tell them because this man mentioned. No, you're not going to say that because you didn't follow him to go and do the issue. You understand? In as much as the thing is everywhere, his son accused him, his daughter accused his son, used to follow him until they fell out. Then they started fighting. The daughter used to go to the one they call the right one. Then the father goes to the one that is the bad one. So they are fighting themselves spiritually back and forth. It's not a hidden thing. So I have my desire. And because I'm the one getting married, if you guys don't want to honor me, we'll walk away now. Make una continue the traditional marriage. Me, I will head to court and say I do. Case closed. I tell you.
You see, okay, something like that played out during my sister's traditional marriage. The husband, he had this mindset, this same mindset of if they give you drink, don't take it to pour it away. He doesn't know the reason. Now, his own case is he was naive. He didn't know why, but he knows that he sees people pour it away and hears that they pour it away. So he was not thinking this is the tradition that you have to pour it away. So they gave him the drink and he didn't drink it. The wife, my sister, drank it and gave to him, and then he poured it away. People like, whoa, this kind. Who is this?
No, that one is different. Didn't they have conversation about that before?
He didn't. Wait, what happened was that people he came with were telling him not to drink it. So he was now thinking this is how it is done. And then now poured it. He wanted to drink it. They now said, no, don't drink it, don't drink it. So he now poured it. They said, pour it. So he was thinking he's doing the right thing. The people he came with, his family members, you get his family members, pour it away. He now poured it, thinking it was the right thing to do. And that maybe thinking that it is our tradition. So when that was done, people were like, whoa. Then now somebody quickly alerted the elders because they were not sitting at the same, different canopies. Where they gave the wife the drink to bring to was different. So they now had to quickly say, please, in-law didn't drink the wine. They carried the two of them there. They danced to where the elders and our father is. They said, kneel down there. And then they poured another pound. The same person poured it, gave it to the wife. She sipped, and then gave it to the husband. They said, drink it. He drank it there. He didn't have it. Those people there, his family members, they were saying, they couldn't do anything. He drank it. And then also the down of the cup, then I say, poured it, the last one. That is how we do here. Nobody kills anybody here. Everybody that has married, don't kill anybody here. This is our tradition. If you cannot take the drink, you cannot marry our daughter. If you cannot trust us with if you don't trust us, then we can't trust you with our daughter. So this is what I'm saying. If my people, if I cannot trust, if you as my husband cannot trust me or trust my family, then you shouldn't marry from my family at all, because marriage is union of two people, two families coming together. So if you have, and by tradition, can I shock you? If that drink is poured away without the groom drinking it, that marriage traditionally is null and void in the spirit of the sight of the ancestors. It is null and void in tradition. People don't know the implication of pouring away that drink, because you are setting that drink.
Host, I understand what you're saying, but I need you to know that the times we live in is a very dangerous one.
It is human beings that still live in this time. It is human beings that lived in the past time, and we human beings are still living in this time. It is we that will change our mindset. It is we that will stop all this.
No. This one, I disagree with you. Okay, human beings are the people living in both times, old and present.
Yes.
That I know. You're right. You can only speak
Were they
for
not killing people
yourself.
back in those days?
Wait, you can only speak for yourself. You understand? And then your household. You don't know what is obtainable in this. Even your twin, you can speak for yourself only. Even if you're a twin, you can't speak for your twin because you don't know what goes on in his or her mind. I'm just giving you an example. The Bible said in Jeremiah, the heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can tell? Because I cannot tell what is going on in your mind. That's the reason where I'm coming from. The people doing that, they can't be fools, all of them. There is a reason or incident.
The problem we have today is this same religion. Our people are so religious, but they are not righteous. They are not holy. They are not spiritual. With so many churches with fake prophets and prophecies scattered all over, believing that village people are the ones doing you. Village people are the ones doing you. It has messed with our psyche. It has messed with our health, with our mental state. It has messed with our mind. Believe me, it is all these mushroom churches everywhere. It is your uncle in the village. It is that old man in your village. It is that old woman in your village. It is that uncle. It is that auntie. It is from your mother's side, from your father's side. All these things are the things playing out, and then too much Nollywood. We have watched Nollywood has done so much harm to our tradition today, because that is where they showcase all those nonsense that are not real. And then whatever you are watching and digest, it sits in our subconscious mind. We now believe everybody in the village can harm us. You go to the village that you can't eat in your uncle's house. You can't eat in this. You avoid this person. You avoid. All these things are the problems we are facing today. We are too religious, but our hearts are wicked. We are too religious, but are not spiritual. If you are spiritual, then you should have spiritual eyes to discern and to be able to see certain things. But no, we allow these small boys with punk and Jerry coil on their head to mess with our minds. So when we go to the village, we avoid every old person we see. An old man will give you fruit. You will reject the fruit because you feel he wants to poison you. He wants to do something spiritual to you.
Host, listen, I understand what you're saying. But I still stand that everybody should be double watchful because people are evil. I don't even want to
agree.
Narrating a lot of things. When I mean people are evil, people are evil. Let me give you a short story of what happened to one widow. This widow happens to have a co-wife, right? They are not married from the same husband, but they were married from brothers, married, and both of them were widowed different times, you understand? So the other widow visited the other one, came to the house. Yes, everything that just came to visit and all of that. So she was given a chair to sit and all of that, offered food, they ate, they drank. When that widow was leaving, she left a cut 100 naira. It was cut from one edge on the chair that she sat. This other widow called her, that you left so money on the chair that you say, that it was a mistake. You say, okay, fine, I will keep it for you. When next you come, you can have your money.
Are you there?
You hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. We lost you for a moment.
So this woman handed out the money when they met again and all of that. And then she came to visit again. You understand? Visited again. She left another 100 naira in this woman's house. Within that period, that widow had an accident. She doesn't take Okada. She doesn't take a keke. Rather, she will walk her distance if there is no taxi or no bus. You understand? Okada from nowhere just came and hit her. So what she now did with that 100, she didn't even bother to come and tell her to come and collect her money again, or I will bring it to you when next we see. She took the money to church and prayed over it. So she started wondering what could have happened. Why is this woman? This same woman I'm talking about was the one bragging. Actually, she came to brag to, hey, how she dealt with that woman. No, so now finish. Where is she today? She's 6 feet under. When somebody show you who they are, please believe them. Don't even doubt that she can't do a thing like that. She's telling that somebody fought with her in the compound. Today, the person is 6 feet under. She has told you who she is. So believe the person. If you're dealing with
this
a human being.
This is a unique case. Now, would you believe me that more than 90% of the things we fear or we speculate about are not real, but what we hear them say, believe me, this is a peculiar case where somebody admitted, even back in the days, they have wicked people, they have joy, back in the days. But what I'm saying is, today, if you go to the village, you see an old woman, you are avoiding her, as if old age is a curse, as if so anybody that is old is a witch. You cannot eat in an old woman's house right now if you go to the village. Am I lying? Because we have been so brainwashed to believing that people who are old, a lot of them are witches and wizards. And then because of the things we hear from the churches we go to, it has even further messed with our minds up. It has messed up our mind, including the things we watch in movies. I believe that evil exists. I believe people are bad. I believe that there are witches and wizards existing. But believe me, it is not as we are feeling and thinking today. The things we see on social media is contributing. The things we watch on Hollywood is contributing to further scare us away and detach us from our people. And this is the reason why we are gradually abandoning our culture and tradition. We are gradually stripping ourselves of everything that made us unique and make us a people. Everything that made us special and peculiar. We are gradually stripping ourselves of all these things due to the fear and insecurity. I cannot marry a man who will pour away drink and insist that he will not drink when they give him another. I cannot. That marriage is not, I will not go further.
See host then.
Because if you trust me enough to marry you, how are you sure my uncle will not give me something to give you tomorrow? Then I don't have any business in that marriage.
No, see host there. When people do what they do, especially when I'm not there to know exactly their reasons for doing whatever they do, I leave them to it, because I can't in the other side of the wall assume I know better than them. You understand?
Let's welcome our Nemuzo. Thank you so much. Stella AGK, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Stella says, host, open your eyes and leave church alone. If you want to be eating and drinking with all the people you see, go ahead. For me, I have learned my lessons from New Jersey, USA. Oh my God.
Thank you, Stella. Thank you. Loud it, Stella. Loud it.
Okay. Nemuza say, I don't think Oyoyo is saying everyone is bad, but some people are wicked and can't be changed. I totally agree that people are wicked, but believe me, a lot of things we hear are stories. How can I get to my village? I'm afraid of everybody in my village.
Spicy.
I can't eat in my stepmother's house. I can't eat.
Spicy. Let me conclude that thing I was trying to say, okay?
Okay.
For anybody that did that during her traditional marriage, you understand? I don't know their family, so I cannot speak categorically the reason why they are doing it. That is wrong. I can only speak that of mine. They have their reasons. They know their family. They know the reason why they are doing whatever.
Sometimes some of these people don't know. They just follow other people. Follow is the problem we are having.
No, that's where I'm getting it wrong with you. We can assume sometimes they don't know. You get what I'm saying? You know why I'm saying this? They have men in those communities. They have men in those villages. So if those men, there is no single wise person in that village, I can't in my own television say, hey, see what they are doing there. There is a reason for every action, and they know themselves better. I simply
some
told you,
people's minds have been messed up from where they worship. Some people's minds have been messed up. Their pastor will tell them, do not drink the wine they give to you. They already tell them from church not to take it, not because they know the person is. The pastor would be the one to say, I am seeing an old woman. She's going to poison. I'm seeing an old man. He's going to put something.
Okay,
do not drink it.
Let me tell you something. Maybe you're forgetting. The last time I checked, the Igbo community, they're still more Catholic than Pentecostal. Okay? I need you to understand it. And the Catholic Church.
No. Igbo communities are more Pentecostal today. They are more Pentecostals today. The Igbo community are more Pentecostals. Go to an Igbo, you see like 90 Pentecostals and you see 10 Catholic and the Anglican.
Oh my goodness.
They are more Pentecostal today. You see one small magician boy with Jerry coil and punk will come and be telling, hey, do not drink that. One uncle, there is somebody in your father's compound, in your wife's father's compound. He will try to harm you. Do not, and then you will now, because you even when you've not had anything, you've not suspected nothing, you will believe all these magicians.
See, this argument, I know I'm not gonna win it with you, so I don't even want to continue, but I'm still going to say something. I'm still going to stand on that thing I'm saying. If I see a traditional marriage of somebody where they swap wine, some people do this thing very neatly that you don't get to see. They don't even throw away that wine where people see.
If me as a bride see it, I will tell you as my husband. If you don't bother marrying me.
The bride is also protecting herself because they will give her wine. She's not gonna drink it until she gets where her husband is and then sip and give the husband. She will carry the one there. She and her family, they've already prepared the same glass that they're going to use to serve. And swap it, people don't get to see it. They have their reasons. No, I disagree. I completely disagree.
I cannot be afraid of my family. I cannot be afraid of my, and I'm trusting the family where I'm going to. How can I trust my husband people more than my own people?
No. You're getting it all wrong. You're getting it all wrong.
It is not.
If my father were to be alive, for example, and I'm getting married, of course he's going to give me the drink, whether they have the eldest man or not. He is still going to be the one to offer me the drink. Whereby my father is not alive, you understand? And my mother has suffered as a widow to raise me. And somebody that was never there, or rather never there, was never wishing my mother well, will now come and be giving and give me drink. I will go and drink. It's not happening.
But the person gave your sister drink and nothing happened to them.
That's why I don't want to say the whole of the thing here. Okay? I don't want to.
Okay.
But I'm telling you as me so that they can quote me that I said so. You understand?
Okay.
Me, if I were to be, I would never, when I mean never, do it.
Well, our mindset differs, you know.
And
mindset differs. Where I come from.
And again, host, if I play with them that this is what I want, and they said no, trust me on that. I will tell that husband of mine that came to marry, honey, you will not understand. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I will call my mother. You see, your husband people, they know what make I marry. I don't come out. Me and my husband will end it in the court. If you will see me again, mommy, I will continue to talk to you. But in the ban, you want me again, because this is not my desire. I'm a human being. I have a choice. I can speak what I want. I can plead, and you will listen. But whereby you people don't want to listen, so be it. In a do as you please with your children. You can't leave your
home. It's going to be done. Welcome. Thank you so much.
How it's done. No, there are reasons people do what they do. Honestly, there are reasons, and I completely understand that. I know the church.
You see, Oyoyo. You see why I'm saying this? You know why I'm saying this? Okay, welcome is gonna be done. Thank you so much for coming. Please give me a thumbs up. Neighbors, I understand where there is coming from. There should be trust. I know that I don't know how to put it in English. Okay, things have gone bad. I know that. But believe me, the more religious we are becoming, the more messier things are becoming for us. Things are getting more and more messier. A time will come, a son will be avoiding to collect money from his father. A time will come, a daughter will be avoiding to enter the mother's kitchen. That is where we are headed gradually. That is where we are heading gradually. If they give you food, where I come from, let me tell you how we eat. We eat from the same plate and bowl till tomorrow. We eat from the same basin till tomorrow. Despite everything people are saying, we still eat. Now, I have an uncle. Ngozi Okoro, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. She said, please, if you are from Imo State, you will not say this. In Imo State today, people do not celebrate wedding or burial. Really? They do not celebrate wedding or burial anymore? I am from Anambra. I'm just hearing this. Please, can you explain to me, Ngozi Okoro?
Yeah,
thank you. And please give me a thumbs up.
That might be a reason.
Give me a thumbs up, Ngozi Okoro, please, and then explain further. Now, Oyoyo, you see, I have this uncle of mine who is daily fighting my father. When I say fighting my father, I mean him and my father, they don't see eye. My father's younger brother. This fight has been going on. It has to do with land. You know land fight. You know, when it comes to land, you know how it is. It's usually messy. They don't speak. They are always fighting. They're like, not physical fight, but they don't greet. They don't see eyeball to eyeball. Now, during my traditional marriage, before now, anytime I travel home, I still go to my uncle's house, even though I know that him and my father don't cross the same path. Him and my father don't eat from the same plate. Him and my father don't drink from the same plate. But their houses face each other. So you can actually walk from my uncle's room to my father's room. You get, like, you can easily cross each other's room. Anytime I go home, I still go to my uncle. I still buy things for him. I still sit down to eat whatever the wife gives to me. Now, I told myself one thing. I and my siblings, not just me. We are not part and parcel, including his own children. We had this agreement. We are not part and parcel of this whatever factor that is going on. Count us out. Whatever you guys want to do, if you don't want to settle yourself, do it yourself. But you see, we, the children, we have refused to be part of this battle. So each time I go, I sit down. I will sit down in my uncle's house. The wife will bring food. I will eat, drink. I will buy anything. If I buy something for my dad, I will still buy for my uncle. If I have money, if I'm going, I will still drop for my uncle. Same goes with my brothers. There are some people where they will say, it doesn't mean that my father doesn't talk to us to maybe, but one thing my father has not done is say, do not eat here, or do not do this, no, he has not drawn that, he has not mentioned. We know how fierce this battle is between them. I can tell you that. My stepmother is there also. So we don't meddle. The same way, the same respect I still accord my father, my father will call me and tell me, oh, this is what happened today, this is what happened tomorrow. We know the battle going on, but we refuse to allow fear. You see, if you believe God, you trust in God, you know the God you're serving, you will not be walking in fear on daily basis. You will not be living a life of fear. Why am I a child of God if I have to live a life of fear all the time? So I don't have that fear that my uncle is going to kill any of us, he's going to poison us, he's going to do anything, or if you give him money, he's going to wait. I'm coming. So all of us, we already spoke to ourselves. If you believe in God and you know the God you're serving and you pray, do not live in fear, because fear is one thing that destroys people. Fear is one thing that makes a lot of Christians live in fear, live a caged life. Because they always believe people are fighting, somebody's following you. Who is your God? Is your God not stronger than those people you think they want to kill you? Now, anytime we go home, my brother, this last one I went to before I even came in, during my traditional marriage, my uncle, despite the fact that him and my father, I still gave him a responsibility. I told him, you will be the MC, you will be the one to organize, to speak. I gave him his duty. I gave him money to do certain other things. On that traditional marriage, he was the one that still prayed. He was the one that did several things. He was the one that did a lot of things. And people were there. People knew the battle between my father and my uncle. But I do not care. It's none of my business. My uncle was among the people seated there. They poured palm wine. They gave, and my husband drank it. I never told my husband that, oh, this is how my uncle behaved, or my uncle behaved this way, or my uncle. No. You know what? I do not want fear, and I don't want to believe that they have the power to destroy us. If they have a mere battle or whatever it is going on between them, it's none of our business. My brother went home. My brother called them. My brother said, "See, this is your problem. Anytime I come home and I don't even want to hear any complaint." My brother brought food. My stepmother prepared food. His own wife prepared food. They put the whole food in the same tray. They say, "Come and sit down." Oh yeah, two of you sit down and eat from the same plate. You are brothers. You are brothers. Our grandfather is no more. My own elder brother did that. He forced it to say, "Sit down. If you want to, if this food is poison, two of you will die today. Ngwa, sit down and eat." They ate and drank from the same place. Sometimes fear. Are they still not living? The both of them are still alive. Sometimes it is fear and hearsay that is caging us as human, as children of God. Fear and hearsay. We just have to limit the fear we have around us and learn to live life freely. They ate and they are still living together. They still cross each other. They are still fighting. Oh, after my brother left, they are still fighting. This person say you will kill me. This person, we do not care. We don't even want to know. We are still living. All of us, both his children and we are still living. Sometimes we will break away from all this hearsay, all this thing, and then see, filter things you hear and learn to stay strong. Fear is one weapon the devil uses to destroy children of God. Fear is one thing the devil is using to destroy children of God. You say you serve God, you fast, you go to night vigil, you do fasting prayer, you go to the mountain. Yet you see one Baba coming, you join blood of Jesus, Holy Ghost fire. Fear.
Okay, host. One thing I will say here: to whom wisdom is given, you should also apply sense and be careful. For the fact that siblings are fighting, your brother and your uncle, they are siblings, okay? They are fighting and all of that. That is siblings fighting. They will definitely find a way to sort themselves out. But what I'm trying to say is, no matter how we talk about this, okay?
Yeah.
The same God that gave us wisdom, the same God that will tell us apply wisdom when it's necessary. Yeah. When it's necessary, apply it. And if you got the facts in place, when you have your facts that this person is capable of doing this, I've said this before here. If they show you who they are, believe them.
If you have the facts, Barbara Happiness, thank you so much for the thumbs up. If you have the facts,
believe them 100%.
Do you know not what somebody told you, not what people are telling you against one innocent widow in the village.
Forget about what somebody said. There is still this thing. There is no smoke without fire. In every room, there is an element of truth. Okay, if your daughter is speaking against you, your son is speaking against you, and they can verify whatever they said, I need not go with you to the extent you're going for me to grab my facts. I need not. For whatever reason people are having, whatever the reason behind what they are doing, I cannot sit in the comfort of my home and counter whatever they are doing, because they have elders in that community. The bride getting married, she has a father, or if the father is late, they have uncles, they have elders in their family. And if they've all decided to go this route, they know best what is good for them. I can't dictate
that one
for them.
Is those people. That one, because they live there, they know best. But I am saying that most times outsiders, strangers who do not even reside in that community, are the ones that precondition the mind of people before they travel home. As Christmas is coming now, they'll be telling everybody, village people, you hit your leg on the stone, they have come. You sneeze, they have come. You hold water and the water fall, they have come. You hear cats cry at night, they have come. Fear. Not because you were even told anything, but because before you got there, they already told you, preconditioned your mind, and caged, you already have that fear. So if you are going on the way, you hear, hey, fear. You see somebody coming to beg you money or ask you for food, you believe that, if I give this old woman money, or this old man money, this thing will send me back to poverty. You see an old widow who is there, they say, people are saying that she was one that killed her husband, and then the old widow is suffering. You won't be able to even help her. If she comes, and just to even help her, you will already believe that, yes, she killed her husband, even without you being there. All I'm saying, I know, don't see, guys, don't get me wrong. I believe wicked people exist. I know they are. But I am saying, most often than not, it is our mindset that made us believe that a lot of people who are innocent of what they have been accused of are actually innocent. It is our mindset. A lot of people have been accused unjustly and falsely. It is our mindset. And I am saying, sometimes let's learn to work with fact rather than hearsay, especially the places we go to. This Ngayali has messed with a lot of people's spiritual life, that they're no longer spiritually sensitive, but they are religious. These are the same people who will go to night vigil, but they cannot greet their neighbor good morning. They are religious, but they are not spiritual. Religious, but not spiritual. So in different prayer houses and all that, they keep poisoning people's mind, brothers' mind against themselves, sisters' mind against themselves, daughter against mother, mother against daughter. They keep poisoning people's mind. Trust, for me, I know we have to be careful, but in as much as we are being careful, let us apply wisdom and not allow fear and hearsay cage us completely. Honestly, that's just
host. In conclusion, before I leave, because my daughter just came down from the school bus, so what I'm saying is this: I'm going a little bit back to what we are discussing about today. That Davido and Chioma, I'm happy they were able to pay the bride price. I just pray and wish them well, and then pray that the internet will let them be, so that they can bury their son and find a way to find closure and move on with their lives. And to the last discussion we had here, if you know your family, you are the only one that knows your family best. I can't be in my own family and know what is obtainable in your family. So you work with what is obtainable in your family. Be careful. To whom wisdom is given, please apply sense. Apply sense. If that particular thing is going to keep you alive, do it. Don't because of what is against. No, people know what they do. I don't want to believe that the congregation of the whole clan would be silly. Why the third party would be better, would know it better. So with that, I'll be signing out, and thank you for having me, host, and to everybody in the chat.
Much. Whoa, you made this last batch very interesting.
Thank you for joining us today as usual. God bless you real good.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. We'll be drawing the curtain. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. Sometimes these things are not real. And back to the discussion of today, I am happy for Davido and Chioma. And the fact that they did it at Davido's house was done for a reason. It was done for a reason, to protect them from paparazzi, because it's not a time for celebration. It's not a time for jubilation. It is for Davido to fulfill his obligation in order to get the right to bury his child, his son. Because if he doesn't go and pay Chioma'S bride price, I mean, that child will never be buried in his house. That child doesn't belong. According to Igbo culture, that child will never be his. Okay, so and then they did that to protect them, from shield them from crowd. They don't want crowd, they don't want disturbance. It's not a celebration time, they are still mourning. It's not a time for paparazzi. So they don't want pictures and videos flying all over social media with lots of disgusting clickbait, like with a lot of fake titles and pictures, saturating the social media. So they did that for a purpose. And I believe that before it was agreed that it should be done at the Adele K's house, the family must have also consulted Chioma, that's the Roland's, Chioma's family, and pleaded with them that this should be done, because no matter how much they try to nicodemously dodge through the night into Chioma's compound, there must be somebody who will go and blow the whistle that Davido is here, and then the person will equally disclose the reason why they are there. So they had to discuss this thing and apply wisdom. Do it. After all, are we no longer doing traditional marriage elsewhere? Are we no longer doing all these things, New Yam Festival in other places? So if that can be done, so Chioma's bride price can equally be paid. I mean, this is not a celebration time, so they just want to officially say, okay, we are marrying Chioma now, so that the ifeanyi can fully belong to to their daily case, even in death, and he'll be able to perform certain rites due to him as a father, and be able to own a grave for this boy. If he's a son, he will be able to have a special grave that he is going to look after and maintain as his son. Because if this is not done, he won't be able to do that, and this right will be denied. He'll be denied of this right. So, guys, those of you who are on social media, Instagram, Twitter, bashing them left, right, and center, that why would they get married at this point? Please understand that Chioma is an Igbo girl, and until this thing is done, their ifeanyi can never truly belong to David. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Olufunke, you are amazing. Pablo, happiness. Thank you. Estelle, thank you so much. You guys have been so amazing. I've been here for over 2 hours. Thank you, thank you. Ngozi Okoro, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's gonna be done. Thank you so much, guys. It's been an amazing stream. Stella AGK, I really appreciate you. Baba's Kitchen, you all are amazing. Ezine and Delicious Kitchen, thank you so much. Florence, thank you, thank you. Lisa, thank you. True Manle, thank you. Trending G's, you all are amazing. God bless you. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. I am so equally happy for them. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Do have an amazing night rest. I'll leave you guys with this music. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. And remember that fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is false evidence appearing real. So be careful. In as much as we are being asked to apply wisdom, we shouldn't also stop living because of what people are saying. We shouldn't stop living. People are living in fear despite claiming to believe in God. People are living in fear. Their lives are being caged. Sometimes it is not village people. It is the fear inside of you that is limiting you, that is caging you, that is holding you back from actually living a fulfilled life because of what people will say, because what people will do. You know, when you truly believe in God, you trust God, and you believe in God, you are praying, you are fasting, you're climbing the mountain, you're doing all, limit fear. That is why God in the word of God said, fear not. Fear not. Sometimes, even when you know these people exist, do not believe that your life is in their hand. Your life is not in their hand. Your life is in the hand of God. Focus on God and stop looking at people and stop imagining things and stop thinking they can harm you. If God wills that they will not harm you, trust me, no matter the amount of things they put in your drink, it will not harm you. It will not harm you. And let's stop dropping our tradition and doing other things, you know, believing that ours is bad. Every race have their own culture and tradition. I keep saying it. The Asians have theirs. The Indians have that. Africans have theirs. Okay. And the Chinese, they do have theirs. The Arab world have theirs. You cannot go there and, you know, want to tell them, no, abolish this, abolish that. I know there are certain things that we are gradually removing. Those ones are fine. So long as if it hurts humanity, then it should be removed. But if it's not hurting anybody, please, culture is a way of life. It is what makes you a unique person. It is what makes you a people. It is what makes you a peculiar race. Uphold it and respect it, and above all, respect other people's culture and tradition. Do not be quick to bash other people's culture and tradition. It isn't right. What you don't know, ask questions. What you don't understand, ask questions. Make inquiries. Make your findings. Do not stay and bash what you don't know. If you don't know and it is not practiced in your place, then find out, how is it practiced in this place? Is this thing done in this place? How is it done? When you find out how it's done, then you respect that. Do not sit in the comfort of your room and assume that what other people are doing is horrible, is disgusting, or it's nonsense. No, you do not have the right to judge other people's culture and tradition, because before you came into existence, just has been existing. Those people have been existing before you came into existence. Let's be careful and let wisdom guide us. And above all, let God, the fear of God, especially, be what should lead us, what we should be mindful of, not the fear of man. Not the fear of man, but the fear of God. If you have the fear of God, you worship God, you trust God, you put all your hope and trust in God. Believe me, you will not be afraid of men easily. Because it's going to be fruitless if I'm going to spend all my days serving God, going to church and praying, and then I see a scorpion, or I see a cockroach, I bind. I see war gecko, I believe it is village people. I see a pussycat, I bind and cast. Then what is the essence of me being a child of God? Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I leave you guys with this beautiful music of mine, Peace of Mind. Have an amazing night rest. I love you, girl. I love you, love you, love you all. Love you all. Casey. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please give me peace of mind. Okay, my battery is running down. Hey, hey. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. Don't find wall gecko. God created wall gecko. I have a sister who prays anytime she sees wall gecko. I'm telling you, she's always afraid of wall gecko. She will find the innocent animal. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night rest. Good night. Love you all.